Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, it's time for week 2 of the Vega Battlegrounds Championships. To get started, this is the Illuminati Invitational. It is the first tournament that I will be putting on. The contestants have been putting on a heck of a show for you throughout week 1. And currently we are looking at the stream in the upper left-hand corner for Nick136. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got Campo. Looks like he's doing some warm-up fights there, maybe in the EQ, showing off his Elsa Bloodstone. But right now, you're like, we can't really see them. I understand what you're saying. But in the middle of it, what is this? This is the Group D recap. I just put out the week 1 recap for the whole tournament. That video went live here recently. I will link it in the chat if you want to try to catch up on the tournament very, very quickly, but I recommend you don't go too far. You don't go too far because these competitors are going to get started here in about 2 minutes, is my understanding. A link to both of their channels is in the chat, also in the description of this video. Please go support them. That's the best way to support the tournament, is to go to the competitors, subscribe to their channels, hit the thumbs up, like, share, notifications, the whole thing, and let them know you're enjoying the show that they are putting on. I appreciate all the kind words coming my way too. It does help me feel good about staying up absurdly late last night to get the recap going and then being up early and doing this. But as you can see in Group D, B Manny was able to pull off the victory there to take a 1-0 lead against Nick. So Nick really is looking to get off the schneid, as it is called, here in this matchup against Campo. And Campo is looking to solidify his ticket into the knockout stage. After the group round, everyone will play each other in their groups. So the top 2 summoners from each group will advance to the knockout stage. Campo could be well on his way after today, or Nick, if he gets his way, puts himself right back into the running. I could not be more excited for this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and take that graphic down. Like I said, if you're interested in the full week 1 recap, it is up on my channel, went out this morning, and it will do what I think is a great job of letting you know how it's all going. All right, how's everyone doing today? We got Josh. What's up, buddy? Early team, I love it. LC Music Tracks, thank you for supplying us with the delightful music. True Potential, how you doing? Zach, what's up, my friend? Jason Jabari, Gaming J, Will, PWF, Tobias. Telodam, what's up, my friend? Captain Easy. Yeah, I can't wait for this matchup too. I cannot wait. This mother what? What up? Say Fossey, it does feel early in the morning, my friend. I've been up pretty early. These early morning, Nick is keeping me on my toes. Nick is like, I want Vega doing as much of his real job, his main job, his real life work late at night as possible. Because I want him up early, and I want him up early doing my streams. And you know what? Nick is right. It is worth it. What's up, Super Sam? Jason Rushing, how you doing, my friend? Novality, Mr. Fernandez himself is in the chat. How you doing, buddy? It's approaching lunch for you. You're like, Vega, you're not up early. It's lunchtime. What's up, Water Bear? This is going to be another close one. I think it is. I think this is going to be... I don't know. I can't wait to see this. Campo is so insanely good. He basically took the summer off, vacationing with his family. But he's back. He's back. And his skills seem as sharp as ever. Nick showing us the way with the recoil masteries. There he is. I really like that border he's got going on with his camera. He puts on a heck of a show. If you haven't checked out one of his streams, this is typically when he streams in the morning. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. Ghost Dog, how you doing, my friend? Eric, morning to you. Jason, it is definitely lunchtime. What are you having for lunch, my friend? You going out to lunch? You having lunch brought into the office? Very curious. Very curious. I'm not hungry. I just had breakfast myself, so hearing about someone else's delicious food will be just fine. Will be just fine. Campo. Nick is just looking at his deck. Okay, every time I see that, I get a little concerned. I want to make sure we've got everyone at the same time. Campo, we'll try to line them up. We may need to line them up if we need to. That's okay. We'll pause that. FinTech kind of talked me through how to get that done. We've been getting pretty good at it. Debroy, it's absolutely a treat of a tournament. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Everyone who comments those sorts of things, it's what gives me the energy to get going. And then also what appears to be the fun the summoners are having. Okay, I'm going to take a look at Campo's stream, see if I can figure out. I think Nick is just... Oh, no, we're not live with Campo. Okay, and I think Nick's stream is a little bit ahead. So I'm going to take a minute to... pause Nick's stream Make sure you're supporting the summoners. Make sure you're supporting the champions here. Go link, check out the link in the chat. You can go to their channel and make sure you're on that. I'm going to watch this countdown a little more closely. Make sure Campo's stream is lined up with Nick's. Wait till they both hit 17, and then we will go live. But make sure you support the summoners themselves, the competitors. Faith through fire. Hey, Vega, I pulled Scorpion. Is he any good? That joke will live on at least through the rest of this tournament, if not forever. Yeah, he's all right. Scorpion's okay. I still not sure, though. I'm still not sure. Maybe we should put up a poll. All right, here we go. So we're going into this first matchup. Both of these champions, both of these summoners really do enjoy using Elsa. Now, Campo has a rank 4 Elsa. Yeah, that's the clip we included in the recap. Use that to finish off Mr. Fernandez in their matchup. Nick runs, traditionally anyways, runs the recoil tree. If you've run into a recoil tree user and they've placed their Elsa and you don't have a mutant, you know what that does to you, right? She's going to place that degen on you. So interesting to see her be a valuable champion for both of these summoners. Neither of them banned her, though. Neither of them banned her. Really interesting to see how this plays out. Super Sam, what's up, my friend? Tobias, how you doing? Mr. Fernandez, my dog came to the office with me today, so I'll either do a salad from Sweet Green. Ah, the East Coast has Sweet Green. Yes. Or a rice bowl from Bibi Bop. I don't know that. I don't know that chain. Got to be a chain or something with little man in tow. This is true. This is true. What's up, Palfrey? Campo getting clapped against R4, Karnak, and Joe. Love the support of your friend. What's up, Larry? Hey, Easy, how you doing? You're finally getting the hang of Scorpion after EOP. Do y'all think he can deal with Penny? I mean, I guess in theory, but I don't know if that's who I would pick. Jose, what's up, my friend? Thank you so much for stopping by and letting me know. Hope you enjoy the show we're putting on today. And B, Mick G, how you doing? All right, so we're getting into this. Nick is drafting. Okay, so they're pretty much done with their drafts. And let's see how this first matchup goes. It looks like we've got this lined up pretty well here. It is 0-0. They are just getting started now. If we're going to have an evade meta for the next tournament before we start, I love this meta. Yeah, I do not think Kabam will pick that tricky, nuanced, intricate, whatever term you want to use, of a meta for the friendly mode. I don't believe they would do that. Please, Kabam, don't do that. If you're listening, don't do that. No one wants that. Save that for that gladiator circuit. What's up, Spinnaker? How you doing, bud? All right, let's go ahead and look at this matchup. It looks like Nick is now picking who he's going to use to take on this Mephisto. Topper already mentioned that Nick does have, I believe it is a rank 4 Karnak. He's done some really cool things with him. Let's see how that goes. While Campo is taking on Domino versus Dr. Doom. Really interesting. Campo and I have talked, I believe it was maybe on one of his streams or in a chat, where I mentioned I really like Domino, not just as a defensive champion. I feel like she can come in and she can take offensive fights for you. Let's see how this works out. Nick running the recoil tree. For those of you who don't know, that's what's the bleed and the poison that's already placed on his champions. It is going to help him offensively, seeing as he's created his deck for that, meaning he's running offensive champions who can handle it fairly well. The negative on this side, though, is going to be that his defenders are going to have it. So every time they throw a special, they're going to be losing that 5% health. Plus, they have the continuous ticking down of their life because of that bleed and that poison if they don't have any immunities or resistances. We're seeing that come into play right now. This is going to be close. Campo needs his Mephisto to start healing, which he did a little bit, prolonging that fight. But Karnak's handling it very well, Karnak and Nick. And Domino is just struggling there. Looks like a couple missed evades. The shock is up. So right now, this is looking pretty good for Nick, although his health bar is not awfully high at the moment. And Mephisto's doing what Mephisto's designed to do in this scenario, and that is prolong the fight.
Hey, Vega. How's it going?
Great. What's up, Slay? Thanks so much for joining me today.
Yeah, no worries.
Slaymon, this is Slaymon on the call. He is in the MCoC Illuminati, so his channel is linked in the description. Whoa, that was close. That was close. There was multiple times in that matchup where I thought it was definitely going to go one way and then shifted back the other. Not a surprise to see it in so close. Nick taking the first fight of round one. Make sure you check out Slay's channel. It is linked in the description. Thanks so much for joining me today, Slay.
Yeah, no worries. Just one comment I wanted to make is that whenever you're going against a recoil deck, you just got to play it as safe as possible and trust that you'll likely finish faster and with more health than the person who has recoil on. So missing an SP2 dex like that was lethal in Campo's case.
Yeah, without that, he wins, right? Because he has significantly more health. And at the end, he would have, right, in this theory. Yeah. And if he doesn't take that damage, then his fight even goes a little bit faster too. But this is what happens. We make mistakes.
Yeah. So Elsa versus Terax here. I'm not exactly sure how that goes. And there's also Omega versus Rintra, which I'm kind of cheering for Nick here. A little biased.
Explain to the good people listening why it is you're cheering for Nick.
Oh, he's using Omega Red. That's about it.
It's as simple as that.
That's it. Like, no other reason.
Slay is what we call an Omega Red. Fanboy? Main?
Simp.
I was trying to avoid the term, but if you're going to use it, I'll embrace it. Now, we've seen Rintra causing a lot of problems this tournament, I think, but Nick does appear to know how to fight Rintra. You got to knock him down. You got to knock him down and get those, what are they called? Mystical charges reset back to 0.
Exactly. So every time you knock Rintra down, he loses 5 charges. And it really starts to get annoying once he's above 10 or so charges. Elsa, however, is melting this Terax. The recoil poison on Terax is doing a lot, on top of the fact that he's large, and Elsa just goes to work.
I love that victory scene there for Elsa, too, because it really felt to me like she was like, I don't need recoil. You know, like there's a bit of defiance in her stance and face there. I think her and Campo well suited for that game 2 win there, evening this up in the first round. Speaking of which, got to update these scores. And I think this just also shows you what an absolute menace Rintra is to go against.
Yeah, it's easy. I guess no, it's not easy, but it's pretty manageable to keep him in control. The issue is when he gets out of control, you're not going to end up well.
And he's literally a bull. It's very hard to control him if anyone's ever tried.
He's a bully.
Yeah, he's got the big horns. He's a bull. All right. The winner of this one takes the first round. I'm going with round. It's coming out naturally, so we're going to go with round. And okay, we've got 2 decent defenders here if you don't have options for them. Nick using his Hit Monkey. I want to see this. I want to see this Hit Monkey versus Omega Sentinel. Campo with Kitty Pryde. He has no way to deal with Hercules' immortality there at the end, so that's going to take a while. That's going to extend the fight, anyways. Regardless, what are you thinking as we head into this matchup?
Campo has the very, very slow matchup, and I wouldn't actually be surprised if he times out. But at the same time, Nick is running recoil, so that's unlikely. I'm not sure about Hitmonkey versus OS, but he's playing it perfectly so far, not really triggering many armor ups. And as I say that, he triggered 2 armor ups. So
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, keep going.
It's gonna come down to a nuke versus a slow fight, and which one ends up with more points, if that makes sense.
The Sig on Campo's Omega Sentinel paying off there, keeping an armor up, a refreshing one after that special. She's not auto blocking though. And Hitmonkey taking some damage. So this is exactly kind of as you thought this would play out. This is exactly as you thought it would play out.
Yeah, that's pretty big right there. Because Kitty's going to finish this at 100% health because of the Infuriates. Oh, actually, probably not. It looks like Campo already got him down.
I'm not sure what the scoring will be.
I don't know either, yeah.
Campo took the win.
Yeah, that's clutch.
And it was a little more decisive than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little closer. I was struggling to really figure out the scoring on that one. But well played by Campo. Well done by Nick. And so just so folks can understand there, going up against Omega Sentinel, you really don't want to repeat attacks, correct? That's how she gets her armor ups?
If either you do the same attacks in a row or she does, she gains an armor up. So that's what's scary about her.
So he really was repeating them because he was probably doing medium like medium. Then he went in for a second round combo. starting off with a medium, there was the repeating.
Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, that's how he gained the couple armor ups he did. But Hitmonkey nuked her down. Like, Hitmonkey with recoil has, like, Corvus level mediums. So, yeah, he got her down pretty quickly.
It was also interesting to see how Nick switched up his strategy in the end of the fight. He actually switched to light medium, even though he's playing Hitmonkey.
Oh, very good. Thanks for pointing that out. This is Spinnaker. Thank you so much for joining us on the call, Spin.
Hey.
Recoil deck is not helping? Yeah, I agree. Just recoil deck in general is just not good for RPGs.
It's what Nick does, though, and he has a tremendous amount of success for it. But I do understand what you're saying. In general, probably not a good idea, especially now with the larger health pools and things. I'm going to be creating a poll real quick. If you two could handle the analysis of the drafts.
Yeah. Campo went Nimrod, which is a very, very good recoil ban. He just Nimrod rank 4 Sig 200 that Nick did earlier today. Literally, like, one SP2 will kill them, and Nimrod won't even take the recoil damage because the SP2 will kill them so quickly, so he's just going to finish at 100% health. It's a good ban. Torch is just an obvious nuke ban, and Penny is just the most annoying defender in this meta. And it looks like Nick knew that Campo would ban Nimrod because he just banned 3 mutants: Kitty, Emma, and Archangel. Archangel not because he's going to be put on defense, but just because he's a really good attacker. Ooh, drafted that Sig 200 rank 5 Domino. And Unawakened Eye-Bomb.
Morning, gentlemen.
Hey, man.
Morning, DLL.
What's up, Mr. Legs? How you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm moving slowly. I woke up at like 7:30, tried to go back to bed. My alarm went off at 9:15 without me having gone back to bed, closed my eyes, and now it's 10:35.
Oh, boy.
Yikes.
This is one of those mornings.
He's coming through loud. Okay, I'll turn him down a little bit. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, it was a bit of a jump scare, not gonna lie.
I'm over here trying to be nice and soft.
You had that morning just woke up deepness about you.
Mm-hmm.
Spinnaker, do me a solid. Will you link your Mr. Incredible versus Mr. Fantastic rap battle in the chat, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mr. Incredible won. I don't care what anyone tells me.
All right.
I was surprised by how many people rooted for Mr. Fantastic. Because personally, when creating the... Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, B. Everything's relative. I was up till 12:30 last night and up at 6 o'clock this morning. But yeah, it's all relative.
I don't function well without a certain amount of sleep. I just know that there's no point in me trying to enter that millennial worker contest, because whenever I go a few days without a certain amount of time, I get sick.
Oh, yeah, I hear that. All right. For those who have time and you're able to pull up a variety of things, go check out the rap battle in the poll and make sure you vote. Let us know who won. It was obviously Mr. Fantastic. All right, let's get back to the matchup.
Hercules versus Mephisto.
Yeah, I can't even say like this isn't a winnable matchup because it's Hercules. So he could do really well. But this is
very much Hercules being Hercules rather than a matchup that makes sense.
Right, yeah, and we have a Sig 200 rank 5 Domino versus a Warlock. A matchup that in every War Planner's playbook is about as easy as it could get. However, in Battlegrounds, because it's a Sig 200 rank 5 and Warlock can't armor break, this Domino is not going to go down quickly, and there's going to be a lot of crit fails.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
We're seeing
and notice he's not willing to accept the loss of infection. He doesn't spam the special one.
Mm-hmm.
He wants her down as quickly as possible. I agree with this opponent.
Uh-huh. I mean, when you have that constant debuff up, and it's a very strong debuff on Domino, you want the infection up just to keep her power drained, on top of the fact that it's a heal block as well. And they both finish at relatively similar times, except Herc has more health.
Herc is so freaking stupid.
Yeah.
So we saw this almost exact same thing play out in the matchup with Nick versus B Manny, really talking about that SIG on the domino, why we're seeing the 5-star, and just how much she does. Seems like a very similar thing happened there with Campo too, right? Relying on the parries. B Manny talked about it. He's like, you just see it, you go kind of safe, you land your parries. You're not even really thinking about the implications. Like, this is something where I think experience of that exact matchup really benefits Nick, right? Having shown he's put in the work to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ooh, we
hard
might
with
see
recoil.
Campo's. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say we might see Campo's Elsa against APOC.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so Nick is off to an early lead in round 2,
Ooh,
looking to get himself back on track.
Can Elsa take this APOC down fast enough?
Definitely. I've seen Campo take this fight before, and I've taken it myself, because you get enough evades early on that his evade chance isn't going to lower it, and he's also extra large.
This is recoil Omega Red, though. This is going to be a close one.
Definitely. But I think this was Campo's best option, knowing he was going up against a super fast nuke.
Fair enough,
Mhm.
yeah.
Just for folks who aren't aware, Campo's Elsa is a rank 4. She's got to be, what, SIG 200?
Probably, yeah.
Increasing her damage against extra large and large defenders.
Yeah. Messes up the heavy there with Omega, so loses some degen time.
So it looks like Scorpion came with a clutch evade, clutch for Campo, obviously, right? That Scorpion sense we talked about and seen how much that can mess people up. This is going to be close. Campo's got to go in for a quick finish.
Omega got it.
Yeah, and I really think that's
Wow.
a lot of that was down to AI, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you saw that like every time Campo finished those combos, and he has no choice with Elsa. That's the only way to play her.
Yeah.
Apocalypse just sat there and looked at him.
Yeah, and what's it called? Nick also finished combos, which is like what I don't like to do with Omega personally because of them just sitting there.
But
Right.
he got lucky, and
got
Scorpion
lucky.
was throwing it. Yeah.
Right.
I'm curious. I know it's safer to go for the block decks on APOC specials, but I'm curious if the dex block decks would have saved him enough health to get through that one.
You gotta be a real Chad. Gotta do dex. Risk it all. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
I mean, if he had known for sure he was going to lose, he might have. Because I've seen Campo do that dex before, but I
Right.
don't blame him for trying to play it safer.
for
If
sure.
I was Campo, I'd switch up bans, honestly. I'd happily keep Torch because of how much recoil kind of affects him.
Yeah.
Mainly because here's the reasoning for keeping Torch in a recoil deck. If you're going up against someone with recoil, they have recoil on all their defenders, so you can use a non-ideal option and still take that defender down really quickly. Not as quick as a recoil Torch, but you 100% will finish with more health. So there's always a fighting chance that you beat a recoil Torch, which is why I would always just keep Torch.
Right.
Mhm.
And the bleeds are slowing him down just enough.
Exactly. And you'd ban someone else, Herc, Omega, anyone like that benefits from the recoil. So
Right. For
Right.
those who aren't 100% familiar with the bleed interaction, just to expound on that a little bit, Torch's bleeds are shorter when he has Torch's incinerates are shorter when he has a bleed on him. And the pre-fight helps, but it kind of cancels out the pre-fight. And it basically makes it so that to do significant damage, you have to keep temperature up, which is something that Torch with his pre-fight normally doesn't have to do against matchups like Mole Man or Kingpin, where he, quote, shouldn't work, but does.
yeah,
So that's where Slay's coming from. You can kind of cross out a few of them.
right, exactly. And by banning you cross out the Hercules taking Mephisto stuff.
Right.
So yeah.
What's up, Carl? And thank you for asking. I do appreciate it very much. I did just put out a round 1 recap. Went out like 2 hours ago, so very little chance for most people to even be aware it's out there. Thank you, people, for letting Carl know and others know that does exist. I highly recommend checking it out after this matchup.
Oh man, I miss the days of masochism where I ran rank 4 Omega Red with recoil.
Hey, what's up, Lizer? How you doing? We got a great matchup going here. We're at the top of the third round. Campo took the first one 2-1. Nick, with a roaring comeback, took the second one 2-0. Let's see who can take the lead. Campo, if he wins this full matchup here, this full game set match, really solidifies himself, almost punches a ticket into the knockout round. We're not quite at that point yet where someone can say definitively that they have.
Yeah, I think if in your group you go 2-0, there's like a 99% chance you make it.
Yeah, that's why I went so far into, for those who obviously most people don't know, went pretty far into the tiebreakers in the group chat, and I went so far as to figure out one, in case there's 3 summoners with the same record, like if 3 are 2-1 and fourth is 0-3. I think there's also a small chance of it being like a 3-0. 1-3-0 with 3 1-2s, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So Campo is going Elsa versus Moleman here. I don't exactly know how or if this works. Can any of you guys provide insight for that?
It doesn't really work. I mean, Elsa will still get her XL benefit, but none of her debuffs are going to stick, which removes a lot of her nuke ability.
And she can't evade either. Well, for the first little bit.
Yeah, she'll get there. She has enough debuffs to push him over.
All right, and Hyperion versus Omega Sentinel. Interesting matchup. I guess, how would you play this with recoil, DLL? All right, we might have lost.
Oh, no.
That's okay. I mean, it looks like it's going absurdly well as I look up at it. Yeah, it's just what we always talk about with the recoil deck is he's going to take, like, he's going to be down to 80% health now. He is getting a little bit of willpower healing because of the debuffs that Omega Sentinel places. I mean, that's a very quick fight.
That's pretty clever, yeah.
Yeah.
And Moleman is just not a quick fight when you don't have a counter to him. He's just the most annoying, infuriating defender ever.
I almost wonder if
Although he's now in Frenzy, so all the debuffs are going to stick, which means
I think
will go by hopefully quickly.
Yeah. I do wonder though if I always say this, and it's always fun for me to hear the other people on call just kind of be like, wait, what? I will sometimes just throw matches. I'll still try, obviously, but I go in thinking it's better for me to lose this one and have better, stronger matchups for the other two. And I wonder if that was a little bit of what Campo was thinking there. Let's remember to ask him if he jumps on call afterwards.
I don't think he was throwing a match because he used his champion in the match.
That's why,
Elsa is just too valuable of a champion in BGs to just throw a match with.
Like,
especially for him. I can't
throw a match with Omega. That's not a good idea for me because that's my most comfortable champion that's really good in Battlegrounds. Well, I don't think Campo would have done that with Elsa.
What if the only defenders were Omega Sentinel and Nimrod? And regular Sentinel?
I mean, Elsa destroys all of those.
No, it's for Slay.
Oh, for Omega.
Yeah, for Omega.
Wait, Omega Red as a defender? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Moving on.
On defense.
Moving on. No one's interested in this. All right.
Actually, I might. You never know me. I'm kind of crazy.
Yeah, you are kind of crazy.
We are seeing the Rintra matchup again.
With Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who saw the week 1 recap knows Diablo is also crazy and beautiful. He was kind of the star of the show.
Yeah. Doctor Doom versus Mephisto. This Mephisto being poison immune really helps him out when in a recoil deck. Not sure how quick this can go, but I'm also pretty sure that Diablo versus Rintra is going to go really quickly just because his playstyle kind of feeds into how you want to play Rintra by always knocking him down and doing a lot of debuff stuff. So
it looks like
he's a really good matchup for Nick.
He's just using the strategy of the SP1s, which is does it pause or refresh the poison? It looks like it pauses them, right?
Yeah, it pauses them with the thingy.
Although I don't know
what it's called.
They do not look to me like they're being paused.
He has to gain a vial of might to pause them. So the SP1, if you interrupt it by tapping on the screen while he's drinking, he gains a vial of might, and that pauses the poisons.
But if you don't tap it, he gets an extra regen.
Right.
Huh. And Campo's done. I'm curious how this works out. This is going to be
another close one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Campo has.
Ooh.
That
Wow.
shocks me.
200-point difference right there.
Holy cow.
Wow.
I guess the regen was the right move, but I really thought that was enough of a difference.
I'm going to pause Campo's stream for just literally a second here.
Yeah.
All right, so Nick takes the lead in the third round. Yes, 1-0?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That game was 2-0 for Nick, and he's up 2-1.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's just the abundance of recoil attackers that Nick has at his disposal. Leave Torch out. I think Campo has a Penny, right? Leave Penny out. Make him fight those defenders. And ban his recoil options.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now Horn makes a great point. That's probably the only time Nick will win because he had more health than his opponent.
Omega Red.
It was impressive. I have to say, it really was.
Interesting switch up by Campo here. We're seeing Diablo instead of Nimrod.
I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see what
Yeah.
defenders. I guess Campo does have a Nimrod, so he wants that available for a SIG 200 Domino, I guess. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, and also I guess from Campo's perspective, Diablo is probably one of the few champs that can ever finish with more health than his.
Nimrod and Omega can finish with more health.
Really?
Well, I mean, Omega is what's it called? Bleed resistant, and with recoil, you don't even need to
Right.
throw the SP2. And Nimrod, it's one SP2 and it's over, so.
I think betting on Rintra again is smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Fernandez, it definitely has a cheering interest in this. The more chaos, the better, right? You know, it's a fact, and I like that he's owning it. Is this would bring people back to the middle. Campo winning creates that 2-0, and because Mr. Fernandez did suffer his only defeat so far to Campo, he would not be able to catch him, right? Campo would own that tiebreaker. So this is perfect.
If Clown beats B Manny, then that means the whole group is 1-1.
1-1 heading into week 3.
Yeah,
I might find a way to make sure that happens. Just kidding. Just kidding. Clown is Team Chaos, always is.
Sorry, did I see that right? Did Nick pick iHulk?
He did. I
No,
was
he
expecting
picked
Elsa.
Oh,
Oh, he
what?
picked. I saw iHulk and then Elsa, then iHulk, then Elsa. Well, I'm not sure anymore.
In my opinion, Elsa would have been the correct move to pull that rank 4 APOC off defense.
Mhm.
Yeah. He went iHulk instead, and
Hulk's an annoying defender too, but all time, it's not health.
yeah, that's true. And also, it doesn't really have like a direct counter to iHulk. So this is going to be an annoying fight.
And I think we're about to see the value of Scorpion. Or just part of what makes him valuable. It's just one nugget of it. He's just going to switch up the attack debuff he has.
Omega versus Man-Thing is all momentum. It's how you start the fight. Because if Man-Thing starts cycling specials, you can't build any spores. I would start this with close parries into a heavy, which is how I start every fight, so nothing new for me.
I was half expecting I-Bomb to get placed on attack here for Nick, so might be saving it for Rintra.
Yeah,
I
Omega
think that
versus
is what's
Rintra.
happening.
Yeah, isn't the greatest. So Campo decides to go Ruptures. Doesn't physical damage kind of hurt iHulk in some way?
I don't think Hulk has a preference between the two. I can check Aunt May.
Okay, I just remembered. I may have remembered it from another champ. Man-Thing is being stingy with specials,
Yep.
and Nick is going to throw an SP2 to get his momentum back because of the pause shields expiring and giving him armor breaks. He's probably still going to finish at 100% health.
I mean, this matchup looks completely even. The issue is that Hulk will heal up at some point, and Man-Thing has that continuous heal from throwing the specials, correct?
Right.
So here's where it doesn't look even, and it's just who's going to finish this off.
Campo needs to hit him during this, but he's not
Yeah.
letting him. That's so frustrating.
Very well
Not
played
wanting
by
to throw
Nick.
that
Nick is
special one.
really, I think Nick is doing an excellent job of creating the right matchups for himself and playing them off. You see him knowing how to attack him quickly after the specials too, right? I'm seeing a lot of the evade back, the first part of the special, dive back in, so that way he's very close to the defender and able to
Keeps his spores up,
keep his
yeah.
spores up. Yeah, that's right. Thanks for pointing that out. That's experience Omega Red play. It's not just about punishing quickly. It's about he's just next to the defender too. It's high level play.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the record, iHulk has a small amount of energy resistance, so Campo either knew that or guessed correctly.
Or flipped a coin. Yeah, he probably knew that, let's be honest.
All right. Campo needs to win this one or Clown wins.
Come on, Campo, please. Please.
Also,
Can't let
Nick,
Clown win.
Nick would also win. Nick would also win.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I did purposely. That wasn't a misspeak. That was intentional. All right. Mephisto. Man, it's almost like Misto is a... Misto. I'm going to call him Misto from now on. It's almost like Misto is a good defender in this game.
Mentos. Wait, what?
Mentos? Oh, I like Mentos better than
I like
than
Mentos,
Misto.
too.
Yeah, Mentos are good. Both the minty and the fruity flavors. Anyways.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, I think Nick got this,
Yeah.
honestly. This is going to be a quick fight.
Hit monkeys.
It depends on how many auras Mephisto procs to stall the fight, because if Hitmonkey takes any aura damage, we saw Dr. Doom finish at a very high amount of health the last time he took this.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
This is...
And recoil...
Hurt triggered like 2, though.
Fair.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is just
we'll
so
see.
misleading, right? Mephisto on Nick's Mephisto's just taking so much damage off the bat, but
Oh, Campo's getting really lucky on his Mephisto.
yeah, actually,
And he's not going for the special 3 this time because he feels like he needs it. Or needs the...
Yeah, I
The
think he's just going for
gods
specials.
have decided they don't want Clown to win, so...
I have to admit, I always cheer for this to go the distance. So
Same.
any cheering from me is let's just keep it going because the drama's too good.
This looks like a Campo win. I don't want to jinx it, but...
Throws the
He's waiting
SP3.
out the regen
And
and
then
go.
SP3, smart.
Yep.
Yeah. And then just nuke him down after.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had his staggers up. That's the important part. Make sure you don't have to worry about the indestructible.
So what happened
And on
on
Nick's side, Mephisto just threw a special too, which is going to stall even more.
and what
Gonna go
happened
for
on
an
that
SP2
side?
here. That might finish it.
Wait 1 second. Vega, what's up?
Yeah. What happened on that side? Because I'm used to seeing Hitmonkey just destroy Mephisto, but I, as I've said multiple times, I'm not as familiar with Hitmonkey.
It was what Spin said. A couple auras happened, and Nick just had to back off so he didn't melt.
Okay.
He just got unlucky. That's basically it.
All right.
Yeah.
Campo needs this win to cause a round 5, to cause a 5th round. That's his first win. That's his first game win in the last 6.
hmm
He's on the right track. We've seen how big momentum is in this mode, in this tournament. Momentum has been huge. Let's see if Nick can stop it or Campo can keep it going.
I like that he went the Rintra on defense instead of taking a risk with OS. I mean, OS can always ruin someone's day by just hitting them because she hits so hard. But Rintra's like the guaranteed long option. And
Which
I
he
think-
needs.
Yeah, and he needs for using APOC on offense.
And he needed Omega to counter Domino, I think.
Yeah,
Right,
that too.
I probably would have used
That's a
APOC
good
for
call.
Domino and just SP2 nuked. I think that would have been faster. But I'm odd.
I don't think so. I think
Really?
completely avoiding crit fail was would be smarter because remember, Domino has a very small health pool, and Omega Sentinel has very high attack.
I agree.
This is going phenomenally for Campo right now, though.
Yeah, Campo and that Nick Fury are just having a beautiful dance of Nick Fury dying quickly. Like, there were 40 seconds into that fight, and he's about to go to second life.
And Nick hasn't really made a dent. Once it gets the aura up, though, it's when he starts melting. So keep an eye out for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is where Campo just slowed down and Nick just sped up. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah. I will say, just those who are watching Nick's side of the screen, I continue to be impressed with how he manages opponent specials and how quickly or how close he stays to him. This is starting to melt exactly as Slay. Rude. Yeah, and Nick is like,
oh my god, that's a terrible way to lose. Like, if Campo loses, fine, but this is so frustrating to watch.
Yeah. Really good heavy bait right there.
Yes.
I think he lost because of that.
Yeah.
That is, oh my god, that's like my thing fight from last night. That is so rough to watch.
It's really easy to isolate one thing. I hear you guys. In no way is anyone detracting from the amazing performance just put on by Nick. Without him and that high level, like if he doesn't stay close, right? That's once, and Slaymon pointed this out, I believe DLL too. He's got that aura up with I-Bomb. If he doesn't stay close to Rinter when Rinter's throwing those specials, that speed with which he was able to come back, take advantage of Nick not throwing those SB2s, we've all been there, then he doesn't win. None of it matters. So he did an excellent job of seizing the opportunity, playing it fast, keeping his champions at very, very high health. Excellently played by both champions.
One thing I want to point out is that it tends to happen to really good players, but really good players are also the luckiest players because they put themselves in places to get lucky. And Nick was always on top of his game to the point where he played that Rintra really, really well with I-Bomb to the point where that Nick not throwing that special was the difference in him winning the round.
Yeah, that's what Vega's saying.
Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Nick at all. I'm just saying, like,
nice
job by both.
And great point too about really good players creating their luck. For those who've seen like my streams, or if you catch one of mine on this, you're probably not going to see me do that. You're not. And I'm a good player. I'm not as good as these guys are, and they're doing those little things that they're not just getting lucky. They're creating it. And I think it's great. And we saw it on both sides. Campo and Nick played phenomenally in all of these little things that just add up and give you that window to get that win. I do believe we were just we were just joined by Campo himself. Campo, thank you so much for joining us on call.
Hey there, guys. How's it going? Thanks, Vega, for hosting. This has been so much fun so far.
Absolutely, my friend. This was tough. You played exceptionally well. Are you comfortable? Are you ready to talk about that Fury getting a little passive on you there at the end?
Yeah, that was definitely the thing that decided that last match. It's part of the game, though. You know, I mean, he's running recoil. He's banking on his fights getting over quickly. I can finish with close to 100% health, but at the end of the day, it's like just whatever the game decides to give you, you got to deal with it. And, I could have maybe shaved off a couple seconds earlier. There's a lot of things I could have done earlier in the fights that may have not gotten me to that point where my back was against the wall. But yeah, if he just threw that L2, man, maybe we would have had a round 5.
Yeah, I just so you know, because I appreciate how maturely you're handling that. You would have had a round 5. You would have. Yeah. Nick made some amazing plays with his I-Bomb to keep his health high and also to make sure he kept that toxic aura on the defender. But yeah, that was kind of the instance. Guys, we got DLL, Slay, and Spinnaker on call. There was something that we said if Campo joins the call, we wanted to ask him about. Do you all remember what it was? I'm struggling to remember at the moment.
It may have been before I got here.
Yeah. Sounds like we do not.
Sorry. I was talking muted. It was the Elsa versus Mole Man round. We were just wondering what the thought process behind that matchup.
Well, I looked at who she could take, and she actually, I think I drafted her early, and she honestly couldn't. She didn't have a lot of good matchups left, and I kind of thought that I would either win it by having a lot of health at the end, or just kind of waste a round and then hope for the best in the rest of the match. But that I was just kind of going with that. She's extra large. I mean, he's extra large, and that I could hopefully push him to frenzy early enough that we can do some real damage toward the end. So it was a safe fight, but definitely didn't pay off.
Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to ask was, Nick's deck is full of recoil champs. Diablo, Omega, Nimrod, Herc, etc. But you decided to go Torch and Penny, consistently throughout the two matches. Consistently throughout the whole set. What was your thought process behind that?
I don't really have a Penny counter in my deck. That's an automatic L for me against someone with recoil, in my opinion. So I had decided that she was going to be there. And for Torch, I mean, I have a lot of Mystics though, and I know that even with the bleed at the beginning, Torch isn't as potent, but I just wanted to completely get that option out of the way, I guess. But I mean, if I could have banned Omega Red and Hit Monkey and Diablo and Hercules, I would have too. But you got to leave some champs in the deck eventually, and I think some of them have some weaknesses. And just the way the drafts lined up, it seemed like he always had a counter for everything, which was awesome for him. He really made a smart deck against my team.
So Mr. Clown, Mr. Fernandez, is asking us to thank you for bringing the whole group together. There's ultimate chaos in your group now. Yourself and Nick are both at 1-1. Clown now has an opportunity to climb back into the standings in his matchup with B Manny, and then you'll be going up against B Manny in week 3, right? You haven't faced him
Correct,
yet.
Yeah.
This is absolutely one of the groups of death. Absolutely one of the groups of death. To come away with even a single win is phenomenal. Yeah. Are there any? Is it too early to already start thinking about adjustments to your deck, things that you want to handle for week 3, or is this just hey, it happened? You went against a great competitor. He's running recoil. Kind of set it and forget it, sort of thing.
Well, I will say that as much as I love Elsa Bloodstone when I play her on offense, the fact that he had that 5-star in his deck made me change my deck. I basically wanted 6 mutants in my deck instead of my normal 5.
Yeah.
So I added Emma Frost. Now, Emma is decent as a defender in this meta, but she can't do anything on offense in my opinion, for what I would need. So maybe against Mephisto if you have a really perfect matchup, but so I by adding her, I think I don't remember who I took out, but you saw what he started doing, banning 3 mutants every time, because he was well, my Nimrod's gone, I'm just going to ban 3 mutants. And then I had to draft a mutant every time, because even if it was Havoc or something, because then I'm screwed. And that actually really limited my decision making, because there were times that I may have wanted to not pick a mutant, So that's all to say that that psych out factor of the Elsa was was palpable, and it'll probably, with her gone, I'll kind of change things up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I really don't like that interaction. I'm not saying someone is bad for using it. That's not what I'm saying, but I just don't like that interaction, and it sucks that it had that much of an effect on you.
Yeah. Well, it's just you have to plan for it, and then ironically, he never placed her. Was the funny thing, right? So I never actually fought her, but the presence of her there took away one of my draft
because if
slots.
you even kind of counter her, she's not even a remotely interesting defender.
Yeah,
and
that's exactly why I don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is I think the presence of a scary defender is always going to be scarier than that defender actually on defense. That's exactly what happened to you, because you changed your whole game plan up for a 5-star.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
As that sounds to say out loud, and that's the right call, obviously.
Right.
So that says a lot.
Yeah, but it's like in sports, like when if there's like a team that has sort of like a crazy offense or something in football that like they're doing something that's not supposed to work on paper, but then they make it happen. Like that's kind of what running recoil is. And like I gotta say, I was pretty nervous going into the match because I knew if he got his key attackers, so like I mean, one of his fights was over in like 30 seconds or something. It's just like that's what's gonna happen, you know? So
For sure.
It's making me think about running recoil with a rank 4 Omega Nimrod myself. So I
right.
don't know.
Let's see.
If you're open to the a couple more questions, Campo, we have one from the chat from Captain Easy, and they're asking what was the thought process behind not banning Omega Red?
You know, I was kind of hoping for some people that would slow him down, but then I was, you know, Slay's gonna like to hear this. I guess that not many people can slow that guy down.
Someone has realized.
Yeah.
There aren't enough robots.
I don't know. Yeah, that was the thing. Like I was kind of hoping, like, oh, if I get like Warlock and Omega Sentinel and blah, you know, but nah. Yeah, I think it comes down to like what I said before. It's like there were about 6 champs that I would have loved to ban.
Yeah.
And just depending on the matchups, you know, like if I place a poison immune, then he can't use Diablo. If I place a robot, then he can't use Omega Red. Herc can't just roll through everything, even though it's close. You know, it's like you just hope for the matchups.
Yeah.
You know, but I figured Torch can just negate like any fight. You know, so I kind of took him out because I don't have a Torch in my deck either. So that was part of it. But I don't know.
What we were talking about is that Torch can take almost anything, but if he's bleeding, you kind of lose the bonus duration from the pre-fight, and he actually has to care about temperature.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
this might be one matchup where it would have been good to put Torch in your deck, but I completely understand where you were coming from.
Yeah, he also had like no mystics too, you know, so like but yeah, no, looking back at it, I definitely got owned by some of the other attackers that weren't Torch. So,
and you could have blitzed Mephisto.
Yeah,
I do have to say there were so many matchups that came down to us being like, we're actually not sure who's won, even though we could see both screens. Like,
yeah, I was flat out wrong. I called one of them after seeing both characters off because I wasn't like I don't have an intuitive grasp of the math.
Yeah.
That was very close.
That's just how close it was. Like every single one, like just outrageously close. So exceptionally well played. Thank you so much for putting on a great show this morning.
Yeah, I mean that's all we can ask for is that, you know, except for that my very first fight of the whole match where I totally bombed it with Domino versus Doom. I think I was getting kind of warmed up at that point. I think I didn't really make too many mistakes in the fight, so I definitely think it was a fair match, and he just played exceptionally well. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, both of you played really, really well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna actually do some friendly matches in BGs. I played almost not at all of last week, and I kind of want to trying to tune up a few things. If anyone wants to stick around and do some friendlies, I'd love that. Anyone who
do the same.
Yeah, I know.
You want to kick Campo while he's down? Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm tapped out. I think I'm done with Battlegrounds for the next 24 hours. So that was a ride.
Well, anyone who wants to hang out, let's hang out. I'll switch over the screen that we're showing on stream. And Campo, again, if you got to get going, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for putting on a fantastic show. Can't wait to see you and B Manny go at it for probably see who's punching their ticket into the knockout stage of the tournament.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens because if we're all 1-1, then it really will be that way, you know. But if he ends up 2-0, I think the math could get weird because then there could be some ties and stuff. So if Clown can pull this off and we're all 1-1. Then
there
basically,
are two decisive people going.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's just like you're playing to win, which could be kind of fun. So, you know, as much as I love B Manny, it'd be kind of fun to have that scenario. So I might silently be pulling for Clown in the background because that would be just outrageous. Pretty cool.
He was actually silently pulling for you as well. But
Oh.
he made it out the
Yeah.
other way. Yeah, he's trying
Yeah.
to fool all of us. I can tell what's in Clown's heart.
If he was
Yeah.
silently pulling for Campo, he was loudly pulling for Nick. Let's just put it that way.
I can't wait for Clown versus Nick, man. I'm gonna laugh so much.
That's gonna be. I think the only if Work was in this tournament, Work versus Nick would be a fun one.
Oh, dude.
But I think Clown is
rants right now.
Clown is of the same ilk. I think it'll be hilarious and really fun. No, I love my bracket. It's really fun to interact with these guys and to meet Nick for the first time. I've never really hung out with him, so yeah, well played, my friend. Good stuff.
Awesome. DLF, just send over the request. I said Carl, I do 1 or 2 with him too. I really need to. It's not, just to show how much I want to practice DLL. If there's champions you were like, please don't ban them. Please place this one. Just let me know. That goes for anyone.
No, not off the top of my head, but
Okay.
appreciated.
Can you place a bishop against me so I could show off?
No.
Champion.
No, can't do that.
Actually,
Okay.
you know what? I knew that he had Bishop in his deck, and I don't think it was today. I think he took him out.
Uh-huh.
So I actually, part of my planning was some Bishop counters. Like I had practiced Tigra versus Bishop and Kitty and stuff like that. And then it was like, oh, there's no Bishop. So he definitely, like, you can scout, on YouTube, but like that's next level strats. Changing stuff like that up was pretty cool to see.
The thing about Bishop, though, with recoil is that you just can't hit him for 16 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is what flat out makes him great with recoil. It's annoying.
Yeah. 100%. But all right, guys, thanks again, Vega, for hosting. This has been such a blast to catch all the action, and thanks for having me again. So you guys take care and have a great day.
Absolutely,
Later,
Campo.
man.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Take care.
So hop off. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being our
Thanks,
spin.
Ben.
And just so you know, 74% of voters said Mr. Fantastic definitely won.
What, really?
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude,
I'm
he
not.
did.
I'm not surprised given the audience, but
Yeah, it's totally biased here.
He won. He just
You
won.
dare impugn the honor of my people.
Yeah,
All
I'm
I'm gonna
shocked.
say is some people want some favors from DLL. That's all.
all right, take care, y'all.
See you, buddy. Have a good one.
Adios.
Later, man.
Of course, I'm getting like the dream draft. Like,
Yeah, I'm scared, man.
well, and that's what I'm saying. Is there anyone you want? You're like, I want to practice this. I want to practice that interaction.
It depends on who I draw next. So no, go for it.
If you get your APOC, I would love it if you would place him. If you get him. Is it coming on call? Y'all got to get the winner on call. I know that's normal how we do it. I just had so much going on. I didn't get that information out to everybody. We're still working through. If you caught the beginning of last week, I wasn't even planning on streaming these. I was just going to do like a recap at the end of the week. But Infamous was the one who's like, hey, you really should stream it. And it's been working out phenomenally well. What am I doing here?
Jesus, I haven't. Okay, well, I did take one of them out.
Yeah, I wish I could save this draft and just keep it in my back pocket for when I want it.
I haven't seen a single bishop counter this whole time.
Yeah.
When do the infamous Iron Man calves come out? That could land you one.
Yeah.
Thursday, I have units saved, but I don't have one now.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna give default to DLL and my buddy Carl. Carl and I have been off and on alliance mates for years, and DLL is on call and a Slay too. But yeah, I'd be happy to do that at some point for sure.
Dude, Carl is scary.
Carl?
Yeah, he's like you 2.0. He downplays himself, but he's good.
Aha! I see what he's doing there.
Did you see, or were you not in the alliance yet, Slay? When I had a day where I like 2-0'd Carl in Battlegrounds, just running into him on the ladder. But I'm not saying that to brag, because to your point, he then showed it was the only fight he lost for like 15.
Yeah, he's pretty ridiculous. Literally, I played Carl 3 times. I won all 3 times, but all of them were based off one round that was like 100 points apart. So that would have made the difference between him either beating me 3 times or me beating him 3 times. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, mine wasn't exactly a shutout either.
And look at him being nice. Slay has crushed me. You and Vega drive me crazy with that.
Hmm. Okay.
Not again. Not again. Okay.
Do you have a thing? Are you fighting a thing? Oh god. Sorry.
All right.
So it was a good move taking my thing to Sig 150, right?
All right. Let's see.
Why did that do no damage?
That's a good thing to hear.
Yeah.
Because Nimrod's SP3, the burst does more damage based on how much health he's missing.
Yeah, it's
so
an
if he's missing more health,
It's an
it does more
execute.
damage.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get to practice the thing I wanted to practice because I was too busy listening to you guys.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. That's not your fault. That you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're talking when I'm not. That's
Oh, okay.
perfect.
Anyways, back to distracting Vega.
Yeah, really coming in clutch, man. Thanks.
Anytime. We're in the same ally, don't worry.
You know, this is a good matchup, right? Like, I'm thinking of Nimrod versus Killmonger. Obviously, I butchered the timing. Getting those.
Is a good matchup.
What's that?
This is a good matchup. I take it a lot.
Yeah, because it's a passive shock. So, just got to be mindful of the reverb.
Yeah, and
I
you
just
want
ignore the reverb, honestly.
Interesting.
if you can stay on top of keeping the power drains up, then you can kind of ignore the reverb.
Because he's never going to get enough power to throw us to trigger it. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. You gotta start that fight off with a couple close parries to build some armor. And then get your SP2, and by then you should have 10 charges for your Eradicate going to SP2. Whatever special he throws
Hold on
after
real
that,
quick.
he'll be
I would like
constantly
to-
power drained.
I would like to request Bishop.
Sorry, man. I'll
That's okay.
I'll definitely
Don't
place
worry about
Bishop if let me win this one somehow, and then we'll place it.
I mean, this was my second choice for testing, so that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, because
That's
she's
sweet.
not immune to either bleed or poison. She's resistant.
Right, I've seen this work before.
Really interesting. Hey, dog. Nick is very, very good. That was a crazy matchup.
Amen.
That was bad.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yep, there it is. No, I should have baited this out first. I could have avoided that. Okay, this is good training.
Tilotem, AA does get Neuros on OS, but it doesn't affect her ability accuracy. Anyone that can be bled or poisoned, regardless of how much damage the bleed or poison do, can get Neuros.
I've had trouble dexing out of her special one lately. Like, I go really early and just nothing happens. Okay, there it did. Thank you.
DL, I'll ask you after the matchup.
Oh, shouldn't have done that.
Slay, DLL's Doom is a rank 4 or rank 3? Do you know?
Rank 4.
Or
Okay, this is going to be an interesting scoring section.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we're not even going to get our thing. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's okay. I did my best.
Yeah. I didn't even get up to 10 dark energy, and the degen took off that much health. I did take a lot of block damage, though.
yeah, that's the issue with Negs versus Doom. He's just so overtuned.
Interesting. If you want to go again, I'll definitely put in Bishop, and I'll just make him the first defender.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Vega, any tips for the collector? Anyone have tips for the collector?
Get a
In the
lot of
collector.
revives. Dude, I remember. Which
Yeah.
character?
Ryan, my recommendation is learn as much as you can how to deal with the special 2, because the special one is BS. Like if you're going to evade that, you don't need my help. But the special 2, you can block like the first hit of the, I don't know what to call it, the like geyser thing, and then dex out of the rest. And that's the way you get through long fights with him.
Yeah.
If you want to see what I'm talking about, the very end of my Karina's Challengers stream, I do it about 7 million times with Cap. So.
Also, you could have a Max Sig Daredevil who just dexes all specials or evades them all.
DL, if you could take that APOC, thank you. Anyone you want me to have in there? Bishop for sure.
Yeah, other than that, your choice.
I'm gonna give you the cow because he sucks to fight.
Fair.
I'm glad you added those 2 words afterwards.
To fight?
Yeah. I'm gonna add the cow because he sucks. To fight.
To fight.
Ooh, close one there, Vega.
Yeah, it was actually. I'm glad I'm trying to like do the chat and then also think about what matchups I want to practice. I'm really hoping I get my Guardian. I just recently added him in.
Oh, he's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I've been impressed by everything y'all are putting out there.
Mine's incredibly shy, as we're seeing again. I'm pretty darn sure he's still in the deck.
Can you give me a long shot? Do you mind?
Yeah, I can do that.
I need to get better at that. I keep pushing him to his SP2. I don't know why. Like,
probably not parrying him.
I'm not parrying enough, or I should parry more.
You should parry more.
Okay.
Because you need to hit him while he's stunned.
Right. When you stun him and hit him while he's stunned, is when his karma goes down. So you could safely push him to the SP2 without getting nuked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really realizing I have no clue how to fight him. When I fought him in war, my planner's given me a perfect matchup, and I just go in and...
Yeah, it's a lot of parry medium light, or like parry heavy, because you want to keep his karma down, because if you don't, then he will just...
Place the Fate Seal on the SP2?
Well, he steals some of your power gain. That's probably what's happening.
Cool. Oh, thank you for playing APOC. I want to try that with my Sparky.
Sure thing.
Is it Sparky or Starky?
So everyone else, I call him Sparky, but I totally get why. Oh, I didn't mean to choose Tiger. Although I should practice this.
Sorry, man.
It's all right. Work. What's up, Work? You ready to see Slaymon my Tiger skills?
I've seen enough.
I've
already convinced.
Wow.
You're Finn-like.
Yeah, the Finn of the West. That's what they call me.
I don't even need to see anymore. I'm convinced.
I really actually have no clue how to do this one. I know it's one of the early ones people got because of that AQ.
Oh yeah, okay. I have no clue either. I can't help you.
That was nice. That was really good.
I thought you had that. Not gonna lie.
I did too, actually. I in all seriousness, I don't know what I did wrong there. I think I'm going to be way too far away. Landed. Does he have a really long pause after his heavy or his SP1? Is that what that was?
Yeah. I think for that one you want to dash in after he puts his foot down, and then do the miss thing.
Got to get both my senses back up.
Nice, yeah. I've always called him Sparky as well. Most use Starky though. Okay, it's not just me then.
I don't think this will kill him. This is a rank 4. This is I mean, in essence, I'm still getting to learn here, so this is good. Wow. Oh, that's bad. You don't want to be too close to him on that SP2.
Yeah, because it doesn't end with a projectile.
It should. They should change that.
The P for Sparky comes from Spider-Man, and then the rest of it comes from the Stark.
Okay.
You know what? This is a really good matchup, huh? Like Finn. Being serious again, Finn would take this
Happily, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I gotta just learn because it's not that bad. It's just I obviously just don't know it.
Yeah, it's not like a mechanically tough matchup.
No.
It's more like you just need to know where to do when, or what to do when.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, I know that. What was it? The map 7 AQ boss. That's what it was. That's when people were really practicing it. That's not bad at all.
And then
a nice takedown.
Bosses in Protect, I think.
That's a nice takedown from DLL too. You feel pretty good about that?
Not really, but that kind of confirms the emergency status I thought he had. So that was a successful test.
If you could do me a solid, man, and place either your Nimrod or your long shots. Obviously, it's up to you.
I'm gonna go long shot, and can you go Korg?
Korg, yeah. Slay, are you watching this and are you like getting worried, or is it more like, oh god, it's going to be laughable?
Oh no! Again, like you streaming with me distracting you or talking on the stream and you watching chat and stuff and testing matchups. I'm not taking any of this into account in our matchup because I know when you focus, you genuinely play very, very well, and I'm not going to underestimate you if that's what you were worried about.
I was actually hoping for the other. Darn it, I got to play worse. Oh, there's quality of life updates.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, are they canceled AQ and they're just going to give us rewards? Is that what the?
No. Visual quality of life.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so parry long shot and hit him while he's stunned.
Yep, just parry a bunch and hit him while he's stunned. That's why Omega works a lot. AA Neg should work quite a bit as well.
Okay, I didn't pull. I was watching DLL stream the other night. I don't know if I said hi. I was kind of lurking, and he was pulling off that hit and 2 block thing, and then the heavy. I don't know if I explained that well at all.
You did. No, I understood what you mean. So you take a blocked hit and then you do the heavy evade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a good idea. That spacing's terrible. Overall, this is obviously an excellent matchup for Negs, though, right?
Yeah. I've taken it war quite successfully and quickly. I haven't done it in Battleground just because I haven't seen many long shots. But yeah.
I just ranked mine up. I think he's going to fulfill a role for me. I'm hoping to actually get him in my deck so I can try a couple of things out with him. I might be really disappointed with how it turns out, though. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate it, man. I'm having a blast. The competitors sound like they're having fun, which has been really helpful to me as far as like energizing and putting forth the effort and moving my schedules around to do this. And then the audience members like yourself. So many of the... I don't think I've ever had a series of videos have the comments be so, percentile-wise anyways, so outrageously positive. You know, usually you put out a video and like 10% of the people are like, you're ugly, I hate you, you know? And then like 50% are just like, hey, here's what happened in my life, because you asked them, and so they answer, and that's great. And then the rest of the percentage are like very, very positive. They enjoyed the video. This has been almost exclusively people really enjoying it and saying they learned a lot, like enjoying the competition, hearing people on call. It's been beyond my hopes and dreams for what it would be. I can keep going, but I really can. So if you can, just yeah.
That, unlike the Reed one, that was successful. That's one of the best Korg fights I've had, and I was intentionally testing some stuff. And
that's your rank 4. You just took him up, Ma, versus a Sig 200 rank 3 Korg, right?
Right. Did not take Thorns once.
That's beautiful. So all his attacks are.
His only contact hit is his first light, and lights don't trigger Thorns against Korg anyway.
Yeah, because lights. That's beautiful. Are Starkey and Spider-Gwen good for Collector? Why are we getting so many collector questions today? I can't even remember what the Collector is. I mean, I know who it is, but is that Act 4?
Spark was Spark was a very popular option for the very first Collector.
Yeah.
That was that really BS fight, too. Right?
Yeah, I used a 4-star Spider-Gwen on my alt account. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's unblockable special, so she evades like them all. And she has a slow... Oh, wait, no, but he has tenacity, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you for the advice, Toffrey. Was there anyone that you wanted me to not ban or ban?
I don't think so.
Carl, DLL used Ma for Korg.
Yeah, and it would have been much faster if he hadn't purified the second falter, because I think then the second special 2 would have ended it. But I was expecting him to, and so balancing that is part of what I need to get used to.
Would you rather face a Quicksilver or a Bishop?
Quicksilver.
I haven't faced Quicksilver yet, so yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's kind of annoying. I think to fight. I don't know if I've really placed him yet much. He often gets banned for me. He's not usually there, and then he's like an emergency option for me to use on offense for like a Doom or something.
Nice.
I really want to. Oh, that's Black Panther. It's not Killmonger.
If you do grab Gallon, I want to test hype there.
Okay. Wait, you would want me to place Gallon on defense and you'd use your hype against him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, whoever you want there.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Mike, yeah, we have some group chats and we both were commenting on we need practice.
Yeah, because I'm not taking anything away from the opponents who beat me. They're both excellent players. But both of them are in Vibranium. Both of them have done more friendlies, and I could just feel the fact that I was at an experience disadvantage, and I gotta fix it.
Yeah, and basically I'm getting outworked, that's life. Those who work harder typically perform better, and the people in my tournament are outworking me, and they're better than me. So I got to at least try. I'm gonna
I have made my peace with not being the best in all areas of this game because it's just getting too deep these days. But I got to give a good accounting of myself.
Did you want like Teddy on defense or anything, or are you're good?
Oh yes, I do want Teddy. It might be too late. Okay.
No, I think I got him in time.
Sweet. That's who I was meaning to test.
Yeah, you got your Rintra. You're gonna use Rintra, right? Yeah.
No, I'm actually not.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. I'm excited to hear and see. I'll place Hulkling first for you. That way, it's just
I got to test backups. All right. Was there anyone that you wanted?
Yeah. If you could place, Nimrod or Guardian. So it's either one you didn't want to use. Shoot. I got it in time.
First from the left.
That was close.
I'm glad you said like you are excited to hear the results, because very much with DLL streams, I'm not watching, but you just hear no out of your laptop, and you knew it went well. Oh no, I'm kidding. It didn't go well.
I was lurking when you wrote the comment that you wish you had captured all the various frustration sounds.
Bro, it would have been so funny.
From mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm sitting there doing homework.
Was so evil.
Yeah, I'm sitting there doing homework or something, just listening. DLL's calm voice and whatnot. It's not as deep at night, but you get the idea. And then you just hear no, and I just started dying laughing.
Come on, buddy.
It just ended a combo in a light. And not on purpose. Okay, so you definitely don't want to throw your SP2. Although you're still getting the shocks. Slay, do you, or DL, obviously you might know too, or the chat. I was testing to see if you throw a special. Ooh, I do want to hear the results of DL's test. That's exciting. If you throw a special into Guardian while he's stunned, can he still auto block it? Like, did I just get lucky percentile based there?
I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I just know don't throw specials against Guardian.
Yeah, if he's got his armor up, you don't want to because he's got the chance to auto block it. How was that, DL? That looked pretty smooth.
It was okay. I blocked too many hits early, which is where a lot of the health loss came from. I had awful crit luck towards the end, and obviously yours is a rank 4, but I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that is a rank 4. I think he's 6,200, 180 if not. Who do you want me to place on defense?
Let's go Quicksilver.
Okay, good luck. Have fun.
Do you know how many force field charges he had when you threw the special? Because it's 15% per force field charge, so I think he just got lucky.
Work informs us he definitely can auto block.
I'm going to use Hood. Who would you guys use for this match?
I would use Hood.
Yeah, Hood.
Okay.
Nimrod doesn't actually he's tanky. He doesn't have that much health.
Would you try to just force him to throw SP1s, or?
I wouldn't particularly care because I would assume I'm handling both the Unstoppable and the Energize.
Yeah, good point. I will say this is one of the few fights where the visual bug is screwing with me.
Oh, dude. I lost a match because of that the other day. I was pretty mad.
I heard DL, again, lurking. He was saying that he just pays more attention to the HUD. And I'm trying to get used to that, and that is helping me.
Yeah. It's just every once in a while, like, you're in the moments and you can't do that.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a good idea, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, like, right now, I just got reminded that I was invisible.
That's some BS animation right there.
Think I'm invisible? Oh, yeah, I am. Not anymore. Oh, man. I hope that was as funny to watch as it was to experience. I thought I was still invisible.
Okay, that's pretty good. I can do better.
Let's see if this finishes it off. This fight makes me really wish my Hood was rank 4.
I've wished mine was duped so many times recently.
He can't be parried or stunned, right? He can't be stunned when he's invisible.
Right.
That came into play in my matchup just now. Ooh, wow. I wish I could have seen your matchup, dude. How did you do that?
Baited heavies and intentionally blocked all of the special 2s, assuming that I would get it back.
And your Kingpins are... You just took him to rank 3?
I've had him rank 3 for a while, but yeah.
Oh, I could have swore I saw that on the Discord server the other day.
I just took it up Mole Man. That's probably what you're thinking of.
Mole Man, okay.
God, is the world ending? You took up Mole Man?
He's fair now.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Sorry. I forgot that happened.
I guess I'll go Bishop. This doesn't look like a good matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be a weird one for both of us.
Maurice, yeah, watching people practice speech is surprising. I'm happy to hear that. I am. Why Hood against Nimrod? Well, I think I realize your question's probably a little later. I'm just not looking at it. What they were saying about handling his buffs really well. Plus, the damage isn't bad. I think that, given my options, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, but it just kind of turns stuff off.
I do think, and Deal, I think you mentioned this again. I don't know if it was a stream or video or Slay. It may have been you. Wow. Okay, this is good. I do feel like the bigger health pools, right? don't decrease his value, but he's just not catching the eye like he was in that smaller health pool meta.
Who are we talking about?
Hood.
Oh yeah, it just takes a bit longer to do stuff with him. Like I've noticed both you and DLL playing him and others that one heavy burst doesn't kill.
Nope.
Which was the case before.
Which just means more, I think, like, it's not a full fight reset, but you got to pay attention to it, you know?
Right, yeah, it's just adding a bit more fight time means that nukes become less effective against absolutely everything, which should be the case.
Oh, I love this so much better. I love what we're experiencing. I actually have not done a single fight in the, what is it, Dodge or whatever, meta?
Oh, and please don't,
Dude.
Please, don't do it.
Trust me, you don't want to do it.
Yeah, the way last week went with what was going on in my life, and then the tournament being way more, I don't know if successful is the right term, but I put in so much. Yeah, like, no, I just put in so much more time than I thought I would, and I'm happy to do it. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not, because I am. I didn't touch Battlegrounds. I made Vibranium or whatever the heck it's called the night before the meta was switching, and I haven't touched it since. I did actually, that's not true. The tournament that's being hosted on the server, Nerd and Egg are putting on, I got my butt kicked yesterday by Cody's Empire. And then obviously I had my match versus Slayer of Gods. So
that was a fun one to watch.
That was fun. I enjoyed it. You enjoyed it for a different reason, I think.
I heard a lot of Slaymon slander, so...
Hold on a second. Carl, if you're still there, buddy, because I told Carl I'd do a couple of matches with him, too.
Yeah.
Carl, if you're there, my friend, just send me the invite. And I guess if you're not there, you're not going to let us know, though, so I'll wait a bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm friends with Carl. I should be.
Any theories on who will be good for the upcoming meta? Protect plus Mighty Charge. Praying is a good thing to do, but it's gonna be rough, man. It's essentially because of Mighty Charge, you can't really use dot champions, and you can't use big damage champions because of Protect. So it's gonna be a lot of timing out.
Hood will be good.
Omega will still be good because you don't really need to lock in the spores as long as the AI is kind of being aggressive enough. Anyone with debuffs is not going to be good, so that's like the whole science class eliminated, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, Hercules is probably an auto ban.
Yeah, Hercules is going to be amazing. Infamous Iron Man is going to be good. I don't know who else. Guardian.
Anyone who can, right? Because anyone who can block well is therefore that much better at reparrying. Mr. Negative should actually be decent, but I think I'd go for the special 3.
Right, yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to rely on the degens, but you are going to be able to build a lot of energy very quickly through reparries.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good point.
Carl,
you want to play some friendlies?
Hold on a second, guys, please.
Yeah.
Carl, I don't think you and I are going to be able to communicate quickly enough for like the amount of interaction that DL and I just had, so I just place who you want, and if there's someone you really want me to place, let me know in chat and I'll try to work them in. Otherwise, I'm going to try to kick your butt. All right, go back. Sorry, guys. Thanks for...
No, of course.
My bad, yeah.
No, not at all. I mean...
All right.
What's Carl doing with Venom in there? Is that for, like... Why does Carl have Venom in his deck?
Oh, God, I don't like looking at your deck.
Okay.
Is Carl like a secret recoil tree user and I don't know it?
He is not.
He got rid of my boy Gallon. I don't like it, Carl. Don't like it.
I can't believe I just banned Samcap, what I did. Oh, come on. You banned Omega? No.
I know what I'm doing.
You don't see me banning your mains.
You banned Tigra and Killmonger.
Yeah, that's not... Listen, there's only one main, okay?
Yeah, DLL, you're basically just naming your roster now. I mean, like...
DLL, I drafted rank 4 Hercules. Thoughts on that?
Enjoy him while he lasts. No, I'm kidding. Please don't put anything into that.
Don't mess with the audience, DLL.
I was hoping for a rant, but that's also as good.
They talking about how good Omega Red is, and also say how could you ban my Omega? Excellent point, Spinnaker. Work is saying for Penny. I think maybe he's talking about the next minute. What's up, Nods? Thanks for being here, bud.
Dang, I want to draft all these champs. Oh.
Yeah, your deck's pretty hairy.
How is Nas not a moderator? Who runs this channel? And what is wrong with them?
Some dude.
Yeah. Oh, this is good. I'm going to get to practice my Sparky. At least I think I am. Let's see if Carl cooperates.
Oh, you got Torch? That's not nice. oh, DLL, look what I have in the draft.
I know.
Sorry, man.
Every freaking time. Let's see. Am I going to get any of my 3 thing counters? Nope.
Zach, that's hilarious, dude.
What'd you say, Vega?
Zach made a pretty funny joke in the chat.
Okay.
I'm genuinely sorry, man.
No, it's okay. I gotta keep practicing it.
Slaymon is flat out giggling. Yeah, I know. He's like giggling.
Oh, man. No, it's not
Hasn't even had any wine.
It's just, I'm just thinking about like a DLL stream where he rants about Herc or the Thing fight, and I drafted both.
Slay is caught in a doom cycle of laughter. He absolutely is.
I didn't even mean to pick Joe Fixit. Like, I was just laughing. I dropped my phone.
Thanks, Ghost Dog. I think. Although now I'm wondering, did I do something? Oh, got it. I think I didn't see the first comment. I think the guy who runs the channel is okay. He's all right. I like him.
Oh my, DLL using Torch for Penny. Torch abuser.
So I should have used
until they turn his pre-fight off.
Should have used Penny for this fight. I just wanted to practice Sparky so much that I've done this to myself. This reminds me, this is taking me back years of, this would happen, is I would just get annoyed with playing him, or like building up the charges, and so I'd eventually just be like, screw it, I'll attack with 8. Let's see if this triggers the node. Yeah, it definitely does. So that doesn't make much sense to do at all.
I say again, I don't understand how people get through entire fights. What? I just had a disconnect. I'm not kidding.
It's because you use Torch.
But I don't understand how people get through entire Penny fights with her never auto-blocking at 2 charges. Because it has literally never happened to me, but I keep seeing it on YouTube.
Is the game down? I'm thinking the game might be down.
Oh, I got disconnected as well.
Yeah,
Battlegrounds is down. Oh, did the node just change?
Oh, that could be it, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally not here. Hold on, I'm doing a full reboot.
It's either that or I made fun of DLL too much and he just snapped. One of the two.
I haven't logged into my work computer yet, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Gotta check them deals. What is this stuff?
Battleground bundle. and hero shard bundles.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, well.
BG's got removed.
Battlegrounds has been removed.
I mean,
I'm sure it'll come back.
Oh, hey, did you guys see this? They teased the next month's. I assume it's next month's champions.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I actually am assuming some champions. Actually, I'm in the CCB. I don't know for a fact that who's coming. I actually have no clue, but I'm assuming that's what it's got to be.
The tease was pretty explicit, I think.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to miss it when they said coming to the contest.
Oh, did they really?
So.
Okay. It could be a different contest, Slayman. You don't know. You don't know.
You got me there, man.
Actually,
Yeah.
Slay, they said, has been spotted in the contest with capital S. So.
Carl, Battlegrounds really has been removed?
Yeah, I reset my phone and the game, and it's not there.
That's going to make it difficult on people who are running tournaments. Do they know that?
Oh, by the way, I have my match with Slayer in 5 minutes, but we had the clause in our agreement that if Battlegrounds goes down, I win 3-0 and he deletes his channel.
Really? That's interesting. I can't believe he agreed to that, but I trust you, so facts are facts. Battlegrounds bundle with no Battlegrounds. Oh boy.
They fixed solo events, so they claimed they scrolled to the first claimable milestone. That's so much better.
Yeah, and there's also a select all for ISO, which
Ooh.
is amazing.
Wait, hold on. Carl, did you really crush Killmonger with King Groot? That can't be accurate. I think he's messing with me.
No, I can see that working.
Mr. Fernandez just got back in time to be insulted by ANAT. He's got to insult someone, my friend. He's got to insult someone. That's just what he does.
They heard Clown is back in the tournament running, so I had to delete it.
Okay. I don't know what to do now. I guess I can do some event quest. I got to do that. Carl, thank you for the match, my friend. That was fun.
Sabotage incursions.
Not sabotage incursions.
Why not?
But I do need milestones if you're down.
Carl, no, you get the poisons with a bunch of furies, then just heavy, but it wasn't fast. Probably if there's. That's actually not bad, dude. But wait, is your King Groot a rank 4 Sig 200, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna head out, guys.
All right.
I'll catch y'all later.
Thanks for being here, bud.
Take care.
Probably just gonna do some EQ for a little bit, screw around, have some fun, guys. Slay, if you can stay on call, awesome. If you can't, I respect it. And just answer questions. Just treat this like a goof around stream.
Sure.
You had your deck ready for this new meta. Toffrey, where are you at in the rankings, dude?
I think he's in Celestial. I saw him there.
What does that mean? There's so many new terms to get. I admit that it wasn't until well into it that I realized making Vibranium meant that I had made it to the Gladiator bracket. Or again, I don't know all the terms.
Yeah, so Celestial has 6 ranks. I believe it's the top 250 players. So it's pretty high up.
So is this the node, or like what's the deal with this guy? He won't let me throw specials. I can only sometimes armor break him.
So the node has like some armor break thing, but the reason you couldn't throw a special there is that when he's regenning from his Sig ability, he power locks the opponent.
He really just seems like a jerk.
Right.
Part of me wants to go like all in and just get him on Thursday and screw with my next 2 opponents in Battlegrounds. Because I could probably rank 4 someone too. I'm pretty close to it. I could probably rush something, get that done. But I don't know. It sounds like work just pulled another Wong, and he's so happy about it.
Yeah, he has the Wong attitude.
Yeah. That was awesome. Top Ray's #1 in Mysterium. That sounds so good. Mysterium. Until they add Beyond Parallelogram, which is a complete ripoff of Campo's hilarious video, I will not know what any of these terms mean. Top Ray, you're down for the next tournament, right? I've been working with some of the finest minds in the battle realm to craft the rule set for it. And I'll probably start contacting people for it in like 2 or 3 weeks. Because it is going to be a unique rule set. And I could see some people really liking it, and I could see some people really not. I do think the community is going to love it, though. Celestial 5 is 11 through 100. Celestial 6. So where's Mysterium? Is Mysterium above Celestial?
No, it's below Celestial.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, below Celestial 6 is Mysterium 1, and I believe that goes all the way down to 3, I think.
No, I am in Mysterium 1. It is one of the brackets. Fair enough, got it. Jason, I routinely smoked in the Kabuki with Hyperion. Why has everyone got to show off they've got Hyperion? You know? All you guys
have Hyperion?
All you guys and your Hyperions. I got a totally maxed out Hyperion. He's just a 5-star. That's the only issue.
Yeah, I have a rank 3. Sig 20.
It
feels pretty good.
I bet you won't use him when we match.
I pulled him a full 2 times, Vega.
I guarantee you'll be too scared to use him. You'll be too scared.
Okay, I'll put him in the deck as a taunt.
You don't want to taunt the bull. That's the problem. Rintra is. I really do agree with you. Being serious for a few seconds, I really do agree with you on what you're saying about like a tough defender is. They're just worth their weight for what they make the opponent do. Like the actual fighting of them, that's tough. There's a reason why the opponent's worried about it. But a great defender is just a problem no matter what. Mm-hmm. And I think. Oh, sorry, to tie it all together. I think Rintra is that current champion. Like we saw him so much even in this matchup here with Campo and Nick.
Yeah, I know. When I was in GT40, we were considering Rintra being one of our first R5s because of how good he is on Alliance War defense.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just a force to be reckoned with.
I need to get hit to get the armor up, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. And it's not a permanent armor up. This is not going.
Nope.
Exactly how I wanted it to go. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm gonna have to back out and bring in an armor up champion. Or I could practice how to fight him without an armor up. Will that work though? Right now? Guys, this is actually Battlegrounds practice. I know this is gonna sound weird. Slavon was helping teach me. I think Nod jumped into how to fight Havoc without a armor up champion. Captain Easy, love the cow. Yes, you do. Is Hyperion good? He's alright, but he's not as good as Scorpion, that's for sure. Geez, you don't have Hyperion? How did I know that? Why are you all picking on me? You know? I'm a very friendly person. He really is that good online. So we're doing. Getting hit in the face was not the strategy that they taught me. So it was to bait heavies and SP2s. So that's why I'm going to shorten my combo.
Yep.
Got to learn to punish that a little faster. That'd be better. There we go. I'm going to punish it now. And then now bait this SP2.
Because you're putting bleeds on him, he's still going to gain charges anyways.
Oh, that's right. He does that against bleed champs. Why does he do that? That doesn't make any sense.
Because skill champs are predominantly
bleeders.
Have like the most bleeders, yeah. So he's meant to counter skills.
He's one of those. Oh yeah, I got my class wheel in reverse there. Got it. That makes sense.
Yep.
Gam Gam Squad, you got that right, Top Ray. Is he really that good in Alliance War defense? He's been nothing but Omega food for me. Who are we talking about? We're talking about the cow?
Rintra.
Rintra?
He's been good for us. Mine has gotten a couple kills. Heck, Rintra has killed me a couple times. So yeah, I think he's pretty good.
I think that was more Clown just wanting to talk about how good he is. He being Clown. Mr. Fernandez. Yeah. That's how I'm interpreting that.
Does anyone else in chat know if Torch's pre-fight is going to get taken away? Probably not.
Why?
There's been no news of it either.
Yeah, I don't know why that would happen. Is DLL scaring people?
I think he is. Power boosts and Torch pre-fight are going to be gone soon, guys.
Man, it would appear as though you should place your Scorpion on defense when fighting me.
He's really annoying.
Yeah, I don't have that SP1 down, evade down at all. I thought I did, too.
Yeah, I agree as well, Work.
Why is this guy being such a jerk?
He is really a jerk to fight without a counter.
Is he the guaranteed crit one? No, that's Quicksilver, right? Like, can't evade your guaranteed crits?
Right, if you hit Quicksilver with a guaranteed crit, his evade goes on cooldown for 15 seconds.
Scorpion, you want to slow him. What else?
Hit him 20 times in that window so he doesn't gain Scorpion sense.
Yeah, that's right. He's the one with the combo thing that came right around Valkyrie. Mm-hmm. We're gonna I'm still definitely learning how to play this Airwalker guy, but he's kind of a fun herald. Yeah, K-Dog, I love my boy Gallon. You know we were on Gallon right away. I remember where I was. I was on a pool deck in Cabo San Lucas, I think. Anyways, maybe I don't remember exactly where it was. But I was like, gotta know about this guy. He is outrageous. All right. I think it's later fights where Airwalker actually goes unblockable with his specials.
Yeah, it's something like the more fights you win, the more stuff you unlock.
Yeah, I know that his first fight is still unbearable, and that's how this feels. Unbearable is the word I would use for this.
Yeah, I think Airwalker predominantly needs that one synergy. I think it's with Penny.
Yeah. We'll see if we can get through this. If we can whittle down. The worst part is that Yellow Jacket's going to go into his meltdown mode. So that's fun.
All you gotta do is just not touch him for a bit. That's all.
I can't do that. I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. You don't take me to the candy store and then tell me I can't have candy. Like, I'm in a fight, I want to hit the defender. That's what I do.
Right, like it's basically walking into a candy store, not buying anything for a minute, and then you can buy stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Have you ever tried taking a kid into a store and told them like you can't have anything for a minute? It doesn't work.
Well, I haven't tried taking a kid into a store. No,
which is probably good because you don't have a child. So
and if I'm taking a kid into a store, it's not going to look great, is it?
Yeah. So I'm glad we had this conversation.
Yeah.
Whew.
Ooh, apparently Gabe is leaving Kabam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's that's the art director, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
Gabe Frazera?
I've heard the name before, but I'm not familiar with Kabam employees outside of the one I've met.
If people are talking about it, I'm pretty sure that's the Gabe. I'll look up in a minute. This fight is just... It is.
Yeah, it's Gabe Frazera.
Oh, that sucks. My understanding is like he's the art and story guy. Like, That really stinks. I imagine he's going on to do bigger and better things. Slay does have a child. Little Rascal keeps buying SIG offers.
Oh yeah, that's my support ticket excuse. It's like I tried to refund some SIGs because I regretted putting them into APOC, so I'd always use my quote unquote child.
Yeah.
To make it more understandable.
Yeah, oh absolutely. That is us poor parents are just trying to honestly get through things, and we got people. This is why we can't have nice things. Yellow Jack's SP is much easier. Dex takes longer to build. Yeah, you know what, Brandon? You're probably correct. I think this goes way back to, was it like an AQ? It's probably before you started playing this game, Slay. There was an AQ node or like a war node where it was like an unblockable SP1 and Yellow Jacket was always there. So I'm thinking it was AQ. And it just got hardwired into me that, I bait that SP1, I try to end in a light and I back up, and like it just, I have to be so cognizant and aware if I'm not going to do that. It's like overcoming muscle memory. Not the story guy. What would we do without the story? Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I know some, J Axe has a great channel and he's really into the story and all that stuff. And it is cool. Like the guy's been able to predict the champions that are coming out. He has a really good, like the Cosmic Spider-Man that we saw, or the Mystic one that we saw, did not surprise me. That. Yeah, because he's predicting all this stuff. It's really cool.
It looks like Galen got really hungry and ate all his planets.
He finally was like, "I'm doing it. Screw this."
He's off the what's it called?
He's no longer on
diet.
He's not on keto anymore. That's a good joke, Slay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry I butchered it.
It's okay. I think I butchered it by forgetting what the diet was called. So.
Yeah. And you could probably just say like he started eating carbs again.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He heard Gabe was leaving and he doesn't know how to handle the news, so he did a little stress eating, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks.
Galen ate the VFX and BGs. I wouldn't be surprised. His diet, his hunger is eternal.
I love this hungry man, though, dude. He's just... I know the term satisfying gets overused these days by the young folks out there, but he really is satisfying to play.
Yeah, no, I absolutely get that.
That was PWF with the joke. Galen ate the VFX and the BGs.
Yes. Why would DLL take away Battlegrounds like this? I think it's because I was laughing too much about placing Thing.
Yeah.
And drafting Herc. I think that's what it was.
Also, you've gotten to know him, Carl. Like, this is how he is. Because did you notice he was like, I'm going to be getting off soon. Bam. BG's is down. He's like, he's that kid who's like, if you're not going to play by my rules, I'm taking the ball home. You know? Yeah. And you're like, it's not even your ball. And he's like, well, it is now. That's just very DLL. Hopefully everyone knows that's a complete joke. Yeah.
I highly doubt anyone thinks otherwise.
Yeah. It'd be ridiculous.
Janik said he would ban me mid-match with Slayers. I don't know how serious they were about that.
I feel like, let's just be honest here for a minute. This is good. I get to do a pre-match interview.
Oh, yay.
Part of me feels like you're scared of Slayer. Like
I am, yeah. If I'm being completely honest with everyone, I am.
Yeah. And I think Slayer almost like threw his match against me. Like I listened to his video afterwards. He did a really nice video, by the way. Why am I missing? Oh, because the node. And it felt like he kind of threw the match against me.
The thing is I have everything to lose in this match, if that makes sense.
It does, and it is a big part of why I already respected them a ton anyways, because I've gotten to know them from being in For Loki, I enjoy their channels and stuff. But it is a big part of why I respect Lags and Mike so much for being in this tournament. Like, I think they just genuinely want to compete, think it sounded fun. But like Suida too. There's a lot of people I'd throw into this group. They just were the first two that came to mind. It's like they don't have a ton to quote unquote win. I think they just thought the tournament sounded fun, and they enjoy competing. You know. But like Suida losing to Nerd, people are like, "Who the hell is Nerd?" You know, like where did this guy come from? Then if they actually watch it, they realize Nerd's an incredible player. So that means it almost has nothing relative to Suida. Suida is still the outrageously skilled player we know from YouTube. So yeah, I can see it. I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I made a promo for it that I had a lot of fun editing, and I think it's gonna be really nice. And I think Slayer's cooking up something too. So it's, again, I'm just trying to have as much fun as possible, which is what this tournament should be.
Oh man, I just ruined my Airwalker. Where is this promo? Are you just gonna keep it to yourself? Like, it's for you and your computer only? Or?
I'm waiting for Slayer to give me a date so I could put it into the vid, but he hasn't decided when he wants to lose to me. I mean, play me yet.
Got it. Yeah, I love that Slayer. A couple people were like, his deck isn't as good as yours. And I was like, yeah, I know. Like, okay. And like, it's not fair. It's like, again, if you played Marvel Contest of Champions, that's how this works. Like, Slayer knew that going on, and the guy went in and put in a heck of a show. He's going to be invited to multiple tournaments. Like, he's awesome. Nick
beat me the other day, and his deck is significantly smaller than mine.
Yeah, I think if anything, there are a couple themes from week one of this tournament. One was, I almost made it wasn't an intentional joke. It was just going to come out and sound like I was making a really lame joke. How do you say this without sounding stupid? The summoner with the whale deck doesn't always win. And if you know how to use...
I understand. Why.
Yeah, if you know how to use your deck well, you can achieve the results you're looking for. God, the more I tried to avoid it, the worse it got.
Yeah. I think if you just said it, no one would have known.
Yeah, but I heard it in my own head. Like I heard, big deck energy, guys. But Nick, and I see Nick in the stream now. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. You played so well. And like that is a great example of, I think Nick just put out a video for his rank 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, but I believe today you did the video on your rank 4. I will not spoil who it was.
Yeah, it was literally right before the BG's match.
And so that's 4 rank 4s. I have 11. And I believe there's people in the tournament who have more than I do. And that's a great example of a summoner who is incredibly smart. They know their deck. And they know how to use it. And he played exceptionally well. Like, I'm glad I called it out early, where he was using champions who have aura damage. And I was like, oh, he's really smart for how he's handling those specials, right? He's getting back close so he can punish. And then Slaymon, an even smarter player than me, was like, also, he's doing that with champions who are doing damage based on being close. And he won his fights by, like, the tiniest of margins, but he won them. Campo is an amazing player. Campo will kick my butt if we fight in the tournament. It was just great, and just really great show, Nick. Thank you so much for putting it on. How did we start all that with you and Slayer? And then
I honestly don't even know what happened. It was something like anyone can win. Like I said, I was afraid of Slayer because he's actually a good opponent.
Yeah.
And then that turned into summoners with a whale deck can lose as well, and then it ended up with Nick beating Campo.
Yeah. What's funny is I knew this and I forgot, and hopefully I don't make this mistake again. Gallon is a interdimensional being or whatever. So bad idea to use him versus Mr. Blade.
Yeah. By the way, you have 11 R4s?
Yeah.
How many can you do?
Yeah, no, people keep being like, here's my newest R4. And I'm like, oh, this is what people talk about fear of missing out, like, or being jealous of whales. I'm like, what happened here? What happened to me? I started, like, getting better at the game and enjoying making videos. And I guess I stopped buying stuff.
Can you do more R4s? Are you saving any, or you just that's it, you don't have any more rank formats?
Yeah, no, hold on. Let me... Oh, shoot, I'm in... That went really well, considering how distracted I was. I keep thinking in my head, this is what he said. That is what he said. I love it. Thank you for taking the tournament. Absolutely, Nick, dude. I had a blast. And almost everyone that's in the tournament is going to be invited to multiple, because everyone's been so incredible about it. So here's where I'm at, Slay. But you'll see why. It's my own. You'll see.
Yes. So you could do a 12th very soon.
I could do a 12th very, very soon. And if I just applied myself, I could do it very, very soon, because I have not even stepped inside 8.1. And I also
literally all you could do is complete it, and you got another one.
And I haven't done this. This did not sound fun to me at all. Like, this just did not.
Karina's?
Yeah, I did the first
glad
one.
You said that.
Really? Why? You didn't enjoy it either?
Yeah, I'm completely on the same boat as you. I feel like it's a bit hard to say, because everyone like overwhelmingly praises these challenges.
Yeah.
And to me, it just wasn't the same.
This is if we're okay, let's talk about it for a second. I think the first one was so excruciatingly painful that it's hard for me to not enter the second one with that same mindset. Like, I'm usually a big proponent of like, well, look, if you don't want to do it, don't. Like, I'm always on video saying like, well, find your fun, right? To borrow Dan and Rich's term, or like the art of taking fun seriously. Or it's like, okay, if you don't find it fun, don't do it. But then I don't get to sit and complain that I don't have as many R4s. That's how I feel about this, right? Like, it wouldn't be fair for me to say, it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then you look at my account and you're like, well, dude, you could just go do the content. Like, people did the content,
You're absolutely right in saying it like that. Like, I never found Karina's fun, just because I don't really think of a challenge as something you throw as many revives at and hope it gets you there. And so that's personally why I'll never find Karina's fun.
But the thing is, there was one that was relatively fun in the first set. We're talking about Volume 1, and it was the one with where you got to ramp up your Sabretooth.
Uh-huh.
Now, you had to have Sabretooth, and you had to have the team, and you had to make sure you didn't lose your charges, I think it was. I remember I did a video on it, and I was like, if I can only get 1 point across to you, do not lose your charges, or something like that. Like, whatever ramps him up.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest were just so like, I think it was the Collector. You had to fight him. And it's like, this just sucks. Like, there's nothing enjoyable about this.
Uh-huh.
And I do think that Karina's Volume 2 improved upon that significantly.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of time.
Yeah. There were still some challenges, like
really?
the Karina Challengers one, where I spent nearly an hour and a half fighting Collector with Falcon. It was not fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound enjoyable. But there's also, so it's funny, I am enjoying this conversation. Like, as you look at it, oh wow, he just went unblockable.
Yeah, with Aura, yeah, he does that.
Ooh. Hulkling's the natural counter to this guy, isn't it?
Anyone who could just get rid of his armor up, either nullify or armor break, and after that, he's just like OG Iron Man.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss my harvest because I didn't want to send it. I don't want to. I'd rather just revive. Oh, he didn't gain. That was interesting. And can he doom slap you anytime he's got the? Oh yeah, I guess he can. There it is. Good timing, infamous Iron Man. BG's is back up. All right, maybe we'll do a couple more friendlies and then call the stream.
I was just surprised when you said 11 R4s, because you and I have the same amount of R4s.
Yeah. Well, this is also why I say whaling's a full-time job. Like, yeah. I don't know if I've said that publicly on a stream. I think that's been more reserved in chats and like a members chat and stuff. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, no, you don't just whale once in this game and then like you're good. No, you whaled and you did great for today. Tomorrow there'll be a whole new thing you got to whale on if you want to stay at the top of the whale game.
Yeah.
Mr. Fanny, do you want to do friendly? Yeah, let's do it, my friend. Let me finish getting my butt kicked right here real quick, and then I would love to.
Yeah. The difference between you and I, though, is that I mean, I don't whale as much, and also I've done Karina's Volume 2 fully. I can't believe I've said those words out loud. But,
Wow.
that was excruciating, and I never want to do it again personally. But I understand why others find it fun. I don't want to take away from their happiness.
Yeah, oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And the times that the Alliance War #1 rewards were very rewarding, so I was luckily able to get, I think, 2 R4s from that. So,
see, I think that's awesome. GT40 Slay was in GT40 for 3 seasons.
yeah, I think that was around 4.5 catalysts, which is nice.
Great. I mean, that's I love that. I love the balance of you can buy the things, you can earn the things. There's a variety of modes which appear to just like constantly be coming out. The incursion stuff is public, right?
Yeah, they announced that they would buff it. They haven't said anything specifically about it, though.
Okay. Oh man, this isn't going to go well. Is he just going to keep healing, or is that like a one-time heal?
Yeah, it's a one-time heal.
Okay, so that's the Iron Man portion.
Pretty much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just gotta. I don't know. I think once we get through the group stage, because once we get through the group stage of this tournament, things will slow down again for me, and then I'll either do Karina's or Volume 8.1. Because the thing with I don't love rushing content. The problem is there's just so much stuff to do now, and the longer you let the rewards sit there, the less relative value they have.
Yeah, that does make sense. I would also just not do everything in the game, if I'm honest. I don't think it's actually worth. Like, if you don't want to do stuff, don't do it, like you said. I absolutely stand by that statement.
I think Karina's will probably sit there for me if I'm, unless I'm just like looking to do a stream one day or something. Because 8.1, like eventually I'll need to fully explore Chapter 8, and I need to do 8.1 for that. Whereas, at least as they're doing it now, when Karina 3 comes out, I don't think Karina 2 will be a requirement. Mr. Fernandez, send me that invite.
Rewarding.
What's that?
8.1 is a lot more rewarding and easier.
Yeah.
Especially, so.
Yeah.
I am excited to see this matchup, though.
Oh, Carl, yeah, throw one on too, because there's a chance Clown got busy or whatever. Or no, Clown just sent me
Maybe you
one.
need to reset your game. Oh, never mind. You're good.
Let's kick this guy's butt, Mr. Fernandez.
Do it for Campo.
I'm doing this for Campo. How dare you cheer against any of my competitors? It's gonna be hard. To do about. What is this?
I think he may need to restart the game just so everything.
Clown, yeah, something's wrong on my end, dude. I'm gonna reset it, okay?
Dang, that's the first time I've seen it draw. I drew with DLL apparently.
Really? I remember when I first joined the CCP, I was like so worried to let viewers even see that screen.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Am I allowed? Is that okay? Get kicked out. All right. What is this? What is this nonsense? Every time I see enough 4Loki people in the chat, I'm always worried that that I've forgotten AQ. But I think we actually finished it. Today was the last day, right?
Thank God. Yeah.
It is a delight. Where's Mr. Clown? There he is. It's hard for me to become serious and try to win this, but I'm going to. I'm going to do my best here.
Yeah, good luck. I'll keep up with chat.
Yeah. I mean, you know. He's got a Gallon too. When did you get a rank 4 Gallon? You cheating clown.
Haven't done one Path of Abyss. Yeah, Abyss is frustrating.
Dude, Clown's deck is scary. What is that madness? Holy smokes. See, if I was just totally screwing around, I would not have picked Magneto, but I actually do want to win, so I went with Magneto.
For Iron Man Infinity War, yeah, that's a great counter.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have Archangel. Uh-oh. Gallon has made his appearance known. Dormammu, interesting. It's only right if we both get our Gallons out.
Clown drafts a lot of Dormammu.
Really?
Yep.
Is he stuck in like 2018? Is Clown still playing the game back then?
Oh, you're gonna have to ask him. I don't know.
It'll be funny if he now beats me with Dormammu. I would enjoy that. And Clown gets his... It's like I'm facing myself right now. It's really annoying.
Have you faced Bryce yet?
No.
Oh, dude, you're not gonna enjoy that. I didn't.
That doesn't sound fun at all. What the heck, man? No. Of all the champions, that's definitely not the one I wanted. I was trying to decide between Scorpion and Domino.
Yeah.
But I got Hood. Gosh darn it. What a bunch of hogwash. I'm seriously all thrown off now. I don't know what to do. I guess stupid ass Hood. Hood, of all those champions, Hood was I was trying to choose between the other two. Yeah. And then now he's there. But that's part of the game, is to be able to make a quick decision. So I gotta get quicker. Wait till I face that dorm. All right. And I can't even go invisible because stupid Mephisto's a cheater. It won't let me get my buffs.
Oh, right. Yeah, that is a buff.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that, like, I think most people anyway, you only know from making the mistake.
Yeah. You can't fight Dorm without buffless, right? No, you can fight Dorm with buffs. Just, the degen doesn't do too much damage, and didn't look like Clown's was that high, Sig. Looks like Clown has done his fight.
Yeah, Gallon is, he's effective.
Yes.
Well, Clown plays Mephisto, and I'm gonna make him sit here and watch it. Although his Mephisto may have other ideas.
Thing is, I'm sure he's enjoying watching this, so I wouldn't give him the satisfaction.
Yeah, good point. It looks like Hood's just like doing a dance. All right. Well, I happen to love watching Mephisto. This is what
I told you.
You have to scroll back probably like over an hour in the chat, and I actually wrote Mr. Fernandez always wins. Always. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. All right, clown. Here we go. Although I think I may have ruined it. I should have placed... I don't know what I should have done. Doesn't matter.
Just accept you lost a round because of Gallon. That's just the only way to look at it. Don't worry.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think if it was you, I think you tweeted this out yesterday. It was like a retweet, and the whole concept was like, you focus on what you do today, like right now, you know?
Yeah. We tend to overthink. Like by we, I mean also me included. Tend to overthink past and the future and stuff. Just focus on what you can do right now.
Here's the thing: is I may end up sending. This may get ugly. Because clown,
I don't think it will.
I'll make it ugly. Clown's gonna be running MD5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how strong that degen is with the SIG. Is that off the SIG?
It's the SIG, yes. So I think I spotted like almost 12k prestige. So it could be like over SIG 100.
This is good. We're fighting a very aggressive Dormammu. Okay, if this kills him, then we're good. If not, we got problems. We got problems.
Oh dang! I was hoping for the kill.
Yeah, no. So I know this because of having fought in Sasquatch.
I'm not sure who we use for Korg, but you're gonna finish the fight faster, so just bank on that.
Yeah, he used geez Louise. I think Clown plays with like Limber Plus. I want to run that back, but I told Carl I'd do one, so.
Do you have 3 out of 3 points in Stupefy?
I would think so. That felt really fast, right? But I think that was me. I don't think that was the game. That felt like war.
Oh no, that was just a late heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was just me being slow. Captain Easy asking if you ever use Mephisto on offense. I think he's asking Clown though, or maybe Eric.
Mephisto on offense is just really, really slow. I'm pretty sure he would time out on most fights. You
know what? Motherfucker's asking a good question. Clown, is your dorm R3 or R4? It's got to be an R3. That was really low, I think. Oh, did I win? No, I didn't win, did I? Oh, I did?
Yep.
I knew it. I knew I was winning all along. I don't have my face cam on. I was sitting there with my arms crossed. Already checked out. Oh, man. I really feel bad for Clown right now. He's going to have to use his thing on offense. That sucks. Oh, he went with him on defense. Bold move. Bold move. All right, let's see if I can remember how many hits Hercules has in his specials. I think that's a lot.
So,
no,
you
don't.
Want me to tell you? Or
no, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
All right.
But I do want you to do that giggle you've been doing when I send thing unstoppable, please.
I am now watching the screen, so yeah.
It really does feel like Clown's got like Limber Plus, which would be a total Clown move, you know?
You held your heavy there, it seemed intentionally, just to get that first hit outside of the stun.
No! There it is. There's me not knowing how many hits are in the special.
It was so close, though.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm done now. I'm done for. Although, you know what? I'm going to trust in the cow. We're going to do this.
If you spend 100k on the game, they give you Limber Plus. Maybe it's like a subscription service like Disney Plus.
I can't trigger explosive personality any more times, though. Oh, got a parry off of the heavy. That always messes with me.
Understandably, yeah.
No! This is all part of the show, folks. We know what we're doing. And I miscount again.
Better less than more, honestly.
Yeah. Oh. And Thing is having none of it. Thing is having none of it. Oh. That seems doable. I assume you've done that fight with your Herc?
Yeah. It's just practice, man. It's a lot of practice against Thing. And once you're able to understand how he works and how to fight him, you could essentially fight him with anyone.
Who, Thing? You know what I am? Oh, that's a lot of health, Mr. Fernandez. Well done. I'm surprised he came away with that much health left. Carl, you want to do a round? And then, Mr. Fernandez, if you have time for one more, I'd love to do one more with you. What's up, Manny? How you doing, bud? That shows you Clown knows how to fight Rintra. He knows to knock him down a lot.
Yeah, and Doom is the best at knocking champs down because he always has access to one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you for that. This is why practice is important. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the people who've done it more, they're working hard. They're getting better at something. That's how you get better at stuff in life, is intentional practice. And they're doing it. And I'm not, so, I can't complain. You know, I can't just be like, oh, they're better than me, and then not try. Holy smokes. Big D. I just want to thank you for all the and all the competitors. I really enjoyed watching all the matches, even though I rarely catch them. Thank you so much, Big D. That's massive. We'll get you up on the board in just a minute here. We are signing off soon. What I'm actually going to do is I'll leave you on the board for the future stream, if that's all right with you. I really appreciate the support. Let us know if you have any questions. Yeah, thank you.
When is the next watch party? I don't think we have any games scheduled.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know Nerd and Egatron have confirmed. That's going to be a heck of a matchup.
I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, that's going to be like all the things. Shoot, I should have actually picked. So I just took Longshot to rank 3 last night and just moved him into my deck. I got to learn how to play him better, but I think he could be really effective. Obviously, with Carl having that Teddy, I really should have had my Longshot.
Yeah. When someone drafts a champion, and we'll use Hulkling as an example, you don't necessarily need to always have a defensive counter to them, or a counter to them on offense. What you could do is force them to use that counter, that champion, for their attack. Which is why I like to draft an I-Bomb whenever someone drafts Hulkling, because that's likely their only poison immune. And force them to use their Hulkling on offense instead of what they want, which is for defense.
So, to me, that's like such a great example of one of the things I hope people take away from this tournament, amongst a variety of things, obviously, is the difference between a player like myself and a player like you. And this isn't like the humble stuff. This is the truth. Okay, I think that's like next level. That's like next level stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on this draft too a little bit while making this point.
Concentrate on the draft, but I appreciate the compliment. Thank you.
But that's one of the reasons why I am I started my last stream by saying I play. It's ugly. You probably don't know who I'm talking about, but it's like the 1985 Bears. They just rode their defense to the Super Bowl. It was that dominant. And so that's
know about that.
Oh, cool. There you go. So that's why I love my dual threats. Is I just want to win ugly. I'm not looking to win pretty. And so as a result, when someone's got when he got Teddy, I was like, I now need a neutralizer. I need one. And I think it does hurt my deck, though. I think it 100% does. So It's cool to hear like you and Nerd and others talk the way you do about it all. Thank you, Pop Images. I really appreciate it. Talking about there was a face of Mr. Sheet. Hey, you know, sometimes gamesmanship is part of it. He's probably not listening though. Okay, probably shouldn't have done that many hits into the block. That wasn't smart. And then mistimed that. That was cool. Don't do that at home. I feel like this matchup should be really good. I'm just brutalizing it, right?
I don't really know Starkey that well, if I'm honest. I think he probably should have gone SP2 when his regen was up, just because his health pool is big, so you may not have triggered bulwark.
Oh yeah, good point. That would have been smart to test that.
OG Highland, I haven't seen the newest episode yet. I gotta watch that soon.
What?
A House of the Dragon.
I haven't seen it either. Please, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers in there. No worries.
I was doing that recap show last night, and so my wife and I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah, I was supposed to watch it, but then I hopped on and did friendlies for like 2 hours.
This mode is so much fun, dude. Like, yeah. I really think the community is going to eventually really embrace this mode. I really do.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't already.
Well played, Carl. Well played. He did that in 67 seconds.
His Kingpin's kind of nuts, yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. You got 20 minutes into the new episode, and then I start shooting. Well, thanks for coming on for this. Okay. You're about to see more skills, Slay. Prepare to be amazed.
Here we go. Here we go, boys.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but I actually am trying to get better at Tiger. And if you've been watching, I actually have improved.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Yeah. I had a pretty decent run on this fight, I think last day or two. See, every once in a while the old man can pull it out. Every once in a while.
Finn-like.
That's why they call me the Finn of the West. Finn is in Finland, right? I realized.
I have no idea.
I just assumed the guy lives in Finland. That's why I keep saying I'm the American Finn and the Finn of the West.
Vaytech.
It'd be hilarious if he's like, dude, I'm from Los Angeles. Thanks, DTM. Zoom Dog, I did see that. It looked like you became a member of Simula's channel. That was awesome. Sim did such a great job with that, like putting on a show, like with his presence too, not just to the show of the fights. That was awesome. I really enjoyed showcasing Simula in that clip. I think we got it in twice, if I remember correctly. Carl, that was probably the greatest Tiger fight I will ever have in my life. So it happens. What is the cheat code you're using in the Tiger play? It's practice, man. It's practice. Like Allen Iverson said. Practice. I'm really hoping Carl places Nick Fury. Because I talk about practice. Damn it, Carl.
Oh, he went Mole Man? Yeah, smart.
Yeah, it is smart. I just don't like it. I was hoping to yeah.
Signing up Vega for 50 Tiger fights this season. Yeah, you should be your Tiger Kitty main.
Yeah, let's do it. I wanted to do it, but Clown was like, "No, you suck. Go away." And so that's why I left and went to BG1 for a while. I was like, "They believe in me," and then they were like, "Yeah, no way, we're signing you, Tiger, dude. Get out of here." So now I'm back in BG2. It's a fairly true story. That's the funny part of that. It's become abundantly clear to me that I'm not totally sure how Mole Man works either. And that's why I always fight him with a mutant who will do bad things to him.
Clown said if he assigns a single Tiger fight this season, it will go to you.
Thank you.
I promise.
That's all I asked for is a 100% ratio, which is clearly what you're promising me there.
Clown doesn't believe in Kitty. Yeah, for good reason.
Well, let's not start that again. I forgot about that.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Why is this Mole Man being such a jerk, dude?
He's just genuinely a jerk without a counter. And this is an R4 moment, by the way.
I think we got it. No, I didn't trigger enough. Darn it.
Yeah, need 3 more. After this SB2, oh wait, no, I'm just not going to put any Incinerates, not enough charges.
Yeah. This was a winnable fight, I think.
Well, if Hulkling does what Hulkling does, Carl should be struggling just the same.
Okay.
So he's entered Frenzy now. Now's your time to just race to the SB2 and
Yeah.
get it off.
And Mole Man played nice. Carl must not have treated his Mole Man well lately. It's Mole.
Ooh, that was nice.
Come on, Kitty. Or Penny. Die. Man, that should have been so much faster.
It's okay.
Woohoo! All right. Never facing Carl again, so I can say I'm 1-0. I'm undefeated. Oh, man. He thinks I'm joking, but I'm not. Clown, you want to do another one?
Clown is probably scared now.
He should be. Yeah, Carl, that's a tough one, man. That was honestly really good. I'd love to. We'll get you in one of the tournaments, but I'd love to do some more friendlies soon. I'll do one more with Clown, and then Slay. Did you want to do one and then sign off?
Yeah, sure. That sounds fun.
I'm not sure what you've. Yeah. Good luck, Zundog. Who are you hoping for, my friend? You know what's funny, dude, is I put Longshot and Guardian into my deck last night as like some of my to try to improve my deck and stuff, and I have not used either of them at all, like this whole time.
Yeah, that happens, especially when you don't feel comfortable with them. Then you just tend to avoid them. So just play with them a bit. I honestly just force myself to use some champions sometimes, just so I know I can use them and practice them.
Clowns?
That's what friendlies are for.
Yeah, no, this has been great. Clown's doing a thing though. Was there no Human Torch?
Yeah, I believe there was no torch in AA. Yeah,
that's what I used to do that. See, this is where my deck is now weak. It's not as strong as it once was. Is handling those skills, but then for Bishop, I can always count on him. Can always count on him.
Well, you also have AA for Mole Man, who's better than Bishop at attacking.
See, I don't want to use AA. AA is there to take up space. Like, he's literally just there
Again, fair enough.
to hope that people... Whatever.
It's all right. No, I understand. It's the same thing with Work the other day, who, like, he doesn't want to put Torch, AA, and Omega in his deck because he just doesn't like the champions.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
So, like, watch. I'm actually going to take Thing because he sucks, and Clown knows it. He's one of Clown's least favorite champions. Thing never does well for me. I think because I don't set him up well. Like, you know how you were talking about setting up your champions, and like you see a Hulkling and you try to make people use him.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm not there yet, and so my Thing always gets destroyed just because he's so bad in this game. You know. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The setup is really important. Every defender in this game is not hard when you have a perfect counter to them. So you got to set it up in a way that you have to force your opponent into bad matchups. Either that's done by RNG or by intention, by what you draft and where you place and when you place them.
Shoot, and I have to place first. So I'm going to leave it on Thing just because he's so terrible. He's honestly...
Clown has Falcon, though.
I know. I'm doing a thing. That's between me and Clan. I mean, this is just about to be a showcase of how bad Thing is, guys. For those who don't know, Clown loves Thing in Poor Loki chat the other day. I was kind of mocking him for his Thing love. And so this has just been me enjoying talking about how not good Thing is. Thing's obviously a very good champion. Mm-hmm. But right now, you're going to see how bad he is. Here we go. Let's see who can out-Falcon the other. Protection is not a defensive ability. But hitting him with protection is.
Yeah, you're fine. Falcon wipes the floor with Thing.
You go SB2s or SB1s?
SB2s.
Because he can't be bled.
Yeah, well, I think even... regardless of that, you should just always go SP2s with Falcon, outside of like, some scenarios that I can't think of right now, but...
Like a bleed vulnerability lane, maybe?
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
I knew I'd think of something. You see that beautifully timed there? I was really impressed with myself right there. Triggering the... come on.
I must have looked away the last second.
Yeah, because it was really nice. Like, it was really good stuff. What is this nonsense? Yeah. Yeah. Why did I win that?
You lost. The times are very similar, but you had more health.
More health. Yeah. It was just because of my excellent gameplay, I think.
I mean, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, there's no other explanation. Just being superior, I think, is basically what it comes down to there.
What's funny was you were fighting a rank 4 Thing as well.
Oh, really? Wow, I really am a lot better. I didn't realize that. That's crazy. Because mine's only a rank 3. That's crazy. All right. I really don't know who to place, so I guess we'll go with him. And this feels weird, but I'm gonna go here. I think I need to win this one because I placed first, right?
Yep. So you're placing first in the next round.
And Clown will get me. Even though I'm obviously superior as a player, as proven in the last one, because of the cheapness of that, Clown will probably come out on top.
There's things you can do in the last round. I won't say till afterwards, though. Don't worry.
I think I should have spent less time taunting Clown.
And more time paying attention.
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah.
Because didn't I have the ability to go shock immune?
You did, yes. I mean, you are shock immune, aren't you? Because you're applying poison?
I don't know. I don't know how this game works, dude.
Yeah, I'm there some days. It's going well though.
Yeah.
Is Scorpion good?
He's okay if you like that sort of thing.
Ask Vega after this fight. Carl says he wishes to have 4 Kingpins in his deck. Of course. How does he regen? Any regen that he reverses with a Petrify, he gains a portion of that health back.
Oh no. I deserve that for my taunting. I deserve all of this.
Wow, those crits hurt.
Yeah, I deserve all of that. Man, I probably had that. I'd like to see the time left. Because without all that massive... Yeah, I definitely had that. Oh, man. Well, these things happen. All right, let me see if I can concentrate. Is Scorpion good? Yeah, Scorpion is fantastic. If I don't mess that up. And probably could have played that a little better. Shouldn't I have been shock immune? Didn't I get shocked there?
No, you didn't get shocked. You were shock immune. You were applying poisons, which means you're immune to the other 2 DBs that you have in your kit.
Gotta trust the cow, man. Who would you have placed?
There's many options that you could do. I honestly would have just gone Bishop and hoped things went wrong, but I don't think that could have been. You could have also gone Overseer to make sure that he didn't use Mole Man for defense.
Yeah, but then I needed Overseer for this or for I-Bomb. At least, like, again, that's me. I felt like...
right, yeah. You're right, yeah. No, I think you made the right call then.
Did we decide, was this a rank 4 Dorn?
This is a rank 3.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Clown with that freaking... He's cheating. There's just no way around it. Oh, that comes from inexperience. Why did I do that? See, this is where my whole, like, win ugly. I should have trusted the cow. There's no reason to take a chance there.
Yeah, just block SP1s. Or if you know how to shallow dex them, do that.
Yeah. Let's see if we can just end it.
Yeah, you can. Overseers.
Yeah.
OP.
Limber Plus. Thank you, Carl. That's actually what got me. Because I couldn't remember the name Limber, and then I started thinking about it. And then I started doing dumb things. Curious to see how this goes. Again, Clown knows how to fight Rintra. He's got class advantage. He can poison. He should come out pretty cleanly.
Yeah, outside of a mistake, he'll come out with like full health and around 100 seconds in the fight. So it's going to be interesting to see if 100 seconds at 100% health would beat 50 seconds at 50% health.
I'll talk about that. I have to talk about that, like that timer I did. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to say it. Oh, he lost. He must have taken a hit somewhere. Hey, well played, Clown. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to redeem myself. You script an 8 in SP2. That's what we were saying. It had to have been something. Well played, dude. It's nice to go up against a roster and a player like that. Thanks, buddy. And then I said I would do one with Slay, and then I think we'll sign off.
Yeah. Invite me when you're ready.
Thank you. We've got to be friends, right?
You don't see me on?
No, I'm just old and easily confused.
I see you on. So if you want me to invite you, that also works.
Yeah. No, I got it.
You got it? Cool.
Yeah. Are you planning an SSX 1?
No, I just do defense. This is a bit of a vacation season for me. Just taking a break.
Well, you go to SSX for a break. That's amazing. Carl does not want me to ban his iDoom. Carl is a channel member. We will not ban your iDoom. Thanks for being here, Mr. Fernandez. Really appreciate it, my friend. Good luck against Mag. Oh, we'll talk soon. In fact, I think I just saw a bunch of messages from you come across. I got to focus, so this clown's going to beat me.
God. All right, yeah, I almost banned Tigra.
Get rid of your monkey. And your... I'm leaving them all as dooms. All as dooms. Moo for president. You got that right, K-Dog. You got that right. See, this is so hard because I want to practice my Guardian. But
this isn't a serious game. If you want to practice your Guardian, go for it.
Yeah. Well, let's try to win. Let's not do exactly what DL and I did, where we're just like, hey, can you place this champion? Can you place this champion?
All right, fair enough.
Or do you have people you want to practice? Do you want me to place them?
No, I'm game either way. Should I go Thing? I know how much you like Thing.
Try to win. Yeah, place Thing, actually, if you don't mind. I'd like that.
Sure.
You don't need practice against anyone?
Nah. Well, I'm pretty comfortable fighting everyone here. Just go with what you like.
So one of the things I've also noticed is I end up with too many of my quote-unquote lockdown defenders are all in that skill class. They're different enough where I think it's fine, but I end up with Fury, Killmonger, and Korg.
Yeah. And
I just feel like sometimes they get lined up for answers.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a valid feeling.
Nas, is SSX doing a BG tournament? Or are you trying to get Slay to play on one, I think. Actually, I think I just fell right into that.
Yeah, I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah, I just did that to myself.
Oh, Sparky. Anyone here in particular you want me to choose?
Yeah, so that's what's funny is now that we're here, no.
No. Okay. I don't know, I'm feeling these two for some reason.
Yeah.
Dang, I have 4 techs drafted.
Oh, that's actually, that is delightful. We've now fully turned this into a sparring session. Do you mind placing Guardian?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll just place tough defenders unless there's someone you want me to.
No, go for what you want.
Okay. It's funny is you've got so many defenders right now that I'm like I want to practice against. Guardian's the one for certain though. It'll be nice to finally play someone who's not running Limber Plus, though. Just regular Limber.
Did Mordo get a few kills since he took him up Slay? On Alliance War defense? No. He got like 1 kill, but it wasn't... I don't know. It wasn't against like a top contender, so I don't really count it. When it comes to BGs, I haven't played the evade meta too much, so I wouldn't know if he was effective for it or not. Apparently he was, but I have no clue. He's mainly an attacker for me, which is ironic. You were saying something about Limber Plus, Vega? I haven't even parried yet.
Okay, I obviously, if anyone who's watching my side knows I messed up a couple times. I'm very pleased with this matchup, though.
Nice.
I mean, dude, if I just make a couple timing things, a little indecision, a little like unfamiliarity with long shot, But he destroys that. Like, he just owns that. You don't have a long shot in your deck, or did you?
No, I don't have one.
Because you just don't have a long shot, or
He's unranked and unawakened, so.
Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate it. Anyone going tonight? I don't think so. I haven't been able to check the chat because we've been streaming since we're almost 3 hours now. Holy smokes. There was actually Sam and Nah were potentially going to go tonight. I think that was a little up in the air though.
What's Sam and Nah were going tonight?
Nice. I've got a little. I don't know if they are or not. Actually, so this is what's hard because I mean these are all like, everyone's got their own life and stuff like that. When we're done with this matchup with Slay, we'll look because now I'm getting a message. It looks like Jay will actually maybe going very, very, very soon. In fact, he might even be on right now.
Okay.
If I'm looking at the time correctly. You mind placing Penny?
Sure.
Who would you use? Would you use Spider-Man or Guardian for this?
Spider-Man.
Because Guardian's SB2 could still get auto-blocked, like he could just get messed with.
Yeah, Starky just hits really hard with the least amount of hits possible. Like he gets the most buck for each hit, essentially.
Yeah. I'm surprised at how much I'm enjoying having him in here. It's like I don't think he's someone I would pick early. As like a last second, like, well, I need someone who could potentially take a variety of fights that aren't ideal.
Yep, and he does that.
That is an amazing amount of damage for one 5-hit combo. Oh. Wow, that's a rank 3 Penny?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, I am so happy I brought him into my 53 seconds, respectable, right?
Yeah, that's great.
I got really good RNG though. She didn't auto block me once, and she had a couple shield charges a few times.
Really? No, yeah, that's pretty nice.
So I don't think that's necessarily reliable, but it's possible.
It's something, yeah.
Gabar, I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, we're going to be signing off, actually. I'm checking. There was a question there about Mordo, I think.
Yeah, it was something about Mordo getting a lot of kills, and I said no, he doesn't.
Yeah, but I think they were even asking, do you ever use Mordo for attack? I have a few times on champions who have a lot of buffs and uses SP2. It's pretty good damage. You get those Furies going with the heavy.
Mordo's like my main domino count. Because his ability accuracy can't be passively reduced, and because of explosive personality, you always have buffs to exploit, so...
So I'm not... Guys, I think Jay will... might be going. Everyone does their best to kind of alert me and let me know if they're going or not. But, the real life catches up with everybody sometimes. And so they're not always totally sure. Wow, it does look like... I'm very excited for that Spider-Man. It looks like Infamous is going. Does anyone have the ability to link Infamous's channel in the stream?
Yeah, I can. He's going for a match right now?
No, I think he's just streaming. Oh, and everyone, please. Sorry, Slay. I can't believe I'm forgetting to do this. This is Slaymon on call. His channel is linked in the description. He's in the MCoC Illuminati. please go subscribe to his channel. You'll get better at this game. Honestly, you will. You have like pretty much a guarantee on that. Watch some of his videos, learn how to use Herc, learn how to use Omega Red. And you heard the man himself, and he wasn't being like cocky. Every champion has counters. You just have to know how to fight them, and he knows how to fight them.
Yeah, there's Infamous's channel.
Cool.
I mean the stream if you want to raid him.
Let's raid Infamous. He is competing in the tournament. Let's do the VBC raid.
Yeah.
He is competing in the tournament. He put on a tremendous showing against Legacy. I really think he's I don't know, I don't remember exactly who he's matching, but he's phenomenal. You got to make sure you check him out. Go show him. So let's go over to his channel, check that out, do the VBC raid, and then make sure you subscribe to Slaymon when we're done with that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for the amazing donation today. We'll make sure we get that on the board. It'll be on the stream for the next few matches. And thank you, everyone in the chat who is there. You're the reason this is fun. And Slay, you want to take us out?
And again, thank you for everyone for just being awesome. This tournament wouldn't be as fun without people watching it and stuff. So yeah, appreciate that.
Great point. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.